Yo, it's your boy, Orion, one half of the Northwest Sports Fanatics in the building. Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs, AFC Championship game, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. Tom Brady going to the Super Bowl, baby. Let's go. My Bucks got it. Got to do the stream with my boy Preston. It was great to see him. Let's go. It took me a little bit to get the screen formatted, but I'm here. Josh Allen, hands off. And at least I got it at the beginning of the game. Had to rush a little bit with the thumbnail and getting everything formatted. Thank you, man. It feels so good. It looks like I got to adjust the thumbnail a little bit, so let me do that. Apologize. I had to rush real quick with it. So one sec here while I make some adjustments, and then I'll be able to actually fully focus on everything. Ooh, nice play.
You'll see he has the ability to hand that ball off or throw it, and he decides as the linebackers move over to throw it to Beasley. Huge to get a first championship game, right? You're nervous. He's got to be like, oh, he's terrified. Get the completion, calms you down every play, get calmer and calmer.
All right, let's see here. I was super rushed after that Tampa game and the Packers.
This Bills offense certainly has solidified since early in the season.
Just work with me, guys. Give me a sec to get everything kind of caught up here. And once I get caught up, then I'll be good. Fuck, come on now.
Over 100 yards in each of their two playoff wins against the Colts and the Ravens. Jim, it's really hard to, with all the pressure they did the first time, it's hard to do that again because the team is going to be prepared for that the second time. Reached to the sideline. It was intended for Beasley, and it was Snead who actually ended up getting a hand on it. L'Jarius Snead coming off a big performance in the win last week against Cleveland.
Apologize, guys. I was just super rushed with everything. Just give me a sec.
Held the Bills to a season low, regular season low.
And then once I get all this fixed, we'll be good.
Offense in the league this year, almost 50%. Above these teams, Jim, you got to limit the big plays.
All right. Smash that like button for you, boy. Should take me a second here just to adjust everything. But like I said, I got super rushed with the thumbnail and everything else. Shotgun set, Josh Allen. Flick of the wrist. Diggs. Going for that first down. Reaching for it. But the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, thank you, man. We're going to the Super Bowl. For all the haters and for all the people that thought, that I wouldn't be able to get there, to find a way to be able to get to the Super Bowl, it feels so good as a fan. You know what I mean? Just to be so bad for so many years. Buffalo Bills versus Kansas City Chiefs. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button for your boy. And we got 4th and 1. Crazy. Going for it. Handoff. Nope. First down, Bills. Gutsy call right there. Jay says, congrats on your dub. Tyler Hetzel, I guess that we all know Tom Brady was an amazing person and not Bill Belichick. It may seem that way. Tom Brady on that LeBron shit. Hey, we found a way, even though he had a bad second half, we found a way to win the game. Whoever wins this game will be the champion. We'll see. John Roberts in the building. Let's go. No Clan Jolly in the building. So I'm sad, but I'm glad you get to have this feeling. Appreciate it. Marcos Pineda, congratulations. Bills have a date with Tom Brady. We'll see. Justin Wills, congratulations on your team. I already know the Panthers not going to get one in the next century. Looking for those tears of joy, Ryan. Hey, it's not over, though. I can only cry if we win the Super Bowl. It's one thing to get to the Super Bowl, but I got to still beat the Bills or the Chiefs. So you'll see some tears, but I don't get tears for just getting there. I got to win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So, but you may see me cry at that point, and that's big facts. Belichick watching the Super Bowl like, damn. Cole Beasley all day, open all day, all night. Super Bowl, Orion, congrats, brother. Thank you. Congrats, Space Ghost. Appreciate that. 6 Inc cheering for the Bills. Cash out. Where's Noah? He's hating, obviously, as he always does. Couldn't even hop in the stream, only to talk shit that we cheated and this and that. A typical NOLA response that can't give credit where credit's due, that we found a way to win the game. Appreciate that. James in the building. Congrats, Orion. And now it's time for me to be nervous. Defense showed up. Absolutely. Fat City Saint. What to do? Welcome back, everyone. Hop in the room. Smash the like button. Donate to your boy if you can. Like I said, I just had to really rush because of shit. I only had like 10 minutes to really get everything formatted, which is not enough time to go through the tags and find a different thumbnail. I wanted to find a logo thumbnail with the Chiefs logo and the Bills logo, but I couldn't find one that would format for me. So boring old biddy. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. 3rd down and 3. I appreciate it. Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate you guys. Josh Allen. Intercepted! Intercepted! Oh, it hit the ground. Wow. All right, I just got to share the other post from the NFC Championship game. So I apologize. Like I said, once I get all this shit taken care of, which I didn't really get a chance to do because they literally gave me 10 minutes from one game to the next. So let me do this really quick. And then once I do this real quick and get it shared on my social media platforms, and then I can really focus all my attention to you guys and the game. So one sec, guys. Tyler Bass from 51. Jesus. Let's see if he makes this. I appreciate that, man. I know you hate Brady and you hate all that, but I appreciate it, man. The Bucks, we did it, man. Field goal's up. And it's good. Wow. Wow. 3-0. All right, I got time now with this commercial to be able to share this other one real quick.
Verizon 5G, you get amazing entertainment.
Get 5G from America's most reliable network and the best in entertainment. Now, new and existing customers with select unlimited plans get their favorite shows and originals on Discovery Plus.
There's always something new to watch.
We could binge that stuff all day.
And Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus are all...
I'm almost done with the social media, guys. Man, I'm so happy for my Buccaneers. It feels so good. Like I said, to do back-to-back games is definitely tough. But you guys got to, hang out with my boy, Swaggy P, Preston, one of my best friends. It looks like he might be able to join me for the Super Bowl if he's available. So, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Always have a blast when I can, vibe with somebody and watch the games. And a big Colts fan. And like I said, it was great having them around. Usually we go get tacos and hang out, about once or twice a month and go out to eat. And obviously we don't get time to usually watch a full game together, but he actually reached out to me to watch the game because he knew that it would be a big game and there would be a chance for me to possibly win, and it would be a fun moment to share together. So it was awesome, man. Great to see him, and it won't be the last time that you guys see him again.
When you have Rancho shocks and an integrated dual exhaust, when you have all that, the last thing you'll need is a road. The Chevy Silverado Trail Boss, ready to off-road right from the factory.
What do we got?
Homicide case, I'll send you the details.
Fuck, I haven't even ate anything. I was supposed to eat pizza. Didn't even get to eat or really drink it a whole lot. But it is what it is. Had a great game. Feels so good. All right. I think I got everything. Super Bowl Tom Brady jersey. Man. I'm still in shock, man.
Back to the AFC Championship.
Unbelievable.
Into it, TurboTax Live, Tyler Bass with the longest field goal in Arrowhead playoff history. Good from 51, eclipsing Butker's 50-yard field goal from a week ago. 14 all-time postseason games here, and that was the longest. I could tell how excited.
Man, a lot of people are reaching out, man. I appreciate all the love, guys. Feels so good, man, to finally get the dub. Win 3 playoff games on the road. Who would have thought, man? And Brady didn't play good, in that second half with those 3 picks. They should have ran the football more, but the defense bailed me out, and they found a way. All right, so it looks like I got everything situated now. I hate being rushed. I wish I would have had like 30 minutes to get set up, to properly get everything set up for me, but, one game right after another. It is what it is. Your boy's grinding, so.
Becomes the youngest, breaking the mark that Bernie Kosar held. And they have back Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who tore up the Bills in the first matchup. He'd been out since week 15. Kelsey with a good tackle by Wallace to bring him down after a gain of only a couple. And let's get the Romo report here, Tony.
Romo report.
City's offense. Well, it's the hardest matchup, right, for everyone coming in and saying, how do you defend him? The Bills usually pressure a lot.
All right.
I think they're good. They had success.
Oh, man. I'm finally getting this settled in. I got some Chex Mix, and maybe I'll go grab a beer. I'm excited for you Buffalo Bills fans and Chiefs fans. Congratulations to the Packers. You guys had a great season, but it's my time. It's a Tampa Bay Buccaneers time with Tom Brady. And there's no guarantee that we're going to win the Super Bowl, even though it's at home. That's big facts. But at least we got there, and a lot of people doubted that, and that's big facts. Let me just acknowledge everybody in the room here. Jace Olsen Games, Tyler Hetzel, Cash Out Hybrid, Ruiz, LA Rams, John Roberts, Bills Mafia, Marcos Pineda in the building, 6 Inc., Space Ghost, Fat City Saint, Tess, Boring Old Biddy in the building, Skip Bayless in the building, Odin's Child in the building. All right, LA Rams, appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching the game with me. Smash the like button for your boy. Donate to your boy if you can. Floater. Oh, what happened to my hands? Man. Appreciate you guys, man. Love you guys. Long, long day. Like I said, I got to spend some time with my boy Preston, and Swaggy P did a great job on the mic. That was the very first time of him seeing what I do in person in the flesh. I think he got a little intimidated at first. But very natural on the mic. We both worked on phone sales. One of my best friends. He's a DJ and also has a full-time job. So he's a grinder like me. And like I said, it was just nice to be able to have someone else to be able to do the game with. Great person, great friend, and he will be back to be able to hang out with your boy. So I am excited for that. We'll have more opportunities to be able to do games together. Sounds like he'll be here for the Super Bowl with your boy. I love it, man. I love it. It's okay, man. I'm used to the haters, Anthony Ramirez, Raiders in the building. What to do, Anthony? A.K.A. Tony Ramirez. What to do? How are you guys? The fucking hands, you need them, man. I mean, Mahomes might be a little rusty. He's got the ankle and then the spinal, as Mike Tyson would say. Not a concussion. M-Tube, what it is. Tube FN, what to do? Appreciate it, man. Like I said, I'm getting some love and support from pretty much everyone except for Young Nola, who's a hater. We already know that he hates on everything, can never say congratulations or anything good about anybody else. M-Tube, I saw you. Hey, Orion, just want to say congrats to your Bucks and Tom Brady for his 10th time. You and the rest of the fans deserve this moment because of your loyalty the past 18 years, despite heartbreak each season. And that's facts. And it's not like I've just been all Bucks, fuck everybody else. I've definitely given love back to the Saints fan, the Panthers fans, Falcons, and all the rest that are out there. The loyalty that I show, you know what I mean, as being not biased and really just, giving my all. I appreciate that. NWSF Chain in the building. The Chain Gang is in the building, and your boy Orion is in the Super Bowl. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Can you believe that? M-Tube, I appreciate you, man. And like I said, it's been a long day, a lot of emotions already. I can't get super, super excited, just yet, just because. Thank you, Orion. It feels so good, you know what I mean? I was thinking that the Rams and the Saints and the Packers, all these other teams, were so much better than my team. But, it's not necessarily about the best teams. Zini, Panini, bang! Way to get the W today. I'm very happy for you personally. Should make an interesting Super Bowl, but as always, fly, Eagles, fly. Thank you, Zini Panini. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the big donation and the support. Your hoodie should be coming into the mail probably next week. So I have your address still saved for winning the Fantasy Football 2020 season for the Northwest Sports Fanatics. The only female out of the 10 participants, and she won it. So guess what? Females know football, and she even beat your boy. Great job, Zini Panini. I'm going to get you an NWSF hoodie. Like I said, I'll probably ship it out on Friday or Saturday. So be on the lookout. I'll message you when I ship it out. So I love you. I appreciate you. One of the best fans. Fly, Eagles, fly all day, all night. Unbelievable win. We should have ran the football in the second half. We should have ran the football in the second half. All those horrible interceptions by Tom, but we found a way to win with great offensive line play and a great defense. And if you think about it, I think we personally have the best defense out of the 3 teams that are left, with Green Bay, the last 4 teams that were left, and we got the best O-line. So, when you got guys like Ryan Jensen, who's the best center in football, the highest paid center and the best center, you know what I mean? It really makes a difference in the battle in the trenches. It really makes a difference when you got a great O-line, D-line, get sack lunches. But like I said, the Bills or the Chiefs could definitely beat the Buccaneers. There is no doubt about that, all right? The Packers could have won, you know what I mean? But we found a way, and it feels so good. Tom Brady's first fucking year, right? And he didn't win the game. The defense is really the reason why. My offensive line and defense, the 2 things that I love the most about football, are the reason why I'm going to the Super Bowl, and it felt so good. Nice run. 3-0 Bills. Zini Panini, always got to show support for the channel. I don't want to see the NWSF go anywhere. Legit one of my favorite channels. I appreciate that. Got the chain. Got the custom NWSF chain. Obviously, a couple days ago. Feels so good to be rocking it. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait. Puffs for the Super Bowl? Crab puffs? Man. Crab puffs sound so good, Catania. No joke. All right, Josh Allen. Oh, Josh Allen! Scrambling into gambling for damn Bills. He's a bad man, right? He's a bad man. And if they don't win this game, don't be surprised if the Bills get to the AFC Championship game next year. They have the talent. They have the skills. The only thing that I feel is a little bit of a weakness is the running game. Singletary and Zach Moss, they could upgrade that position. But pretty much everywhere else, coaching, defense, everywhere else on the team is pretty solid. But then if you can get Josh Allen to run the football instead of Singletary, make plays like that, it'll make up for it. You know what I mean? And that'll make up for those red zone possible runs that he might have, or big first downs like he had right there. I mean, he is a top 5 quarterback, and you could argue he was the 3rd best quarterback, top 3 this season. He's fantastic. Like I said, he's only going to get better, and I feel like Justin Herbert, is top 10, and he's going to be climbing the ranks as well. And it's exciting to see the progression. But remember, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson both went to teams that were already good when they got there. You got Diggs, and now he's taking his game to the next level, just like Lamar, right? Oh, it's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Chiefs Kingdom. Let's go. Big sack lunch. Tiara's Playground just stopping by to show some support. Love the channel. Congrats on the win today. Bang! $10. Thank you. Did this live stream with my boy Swaggy P, Preston. Long game. Found a way to win. Felt so good. Just want to cry. But like I said, I got no time. I had to, get the thumbnail, get everything prepped for this game. And I'm so excited to be able to watch the games with you guys. Like I said, you guys are the best fans on planet Earth, the Fanatic family. I could not ask for a better set of fans all over the globe. All different races, all different ages, all over the United States and all over the world. You guys are the best. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. But if you have great defense and a great O-line and we can win the battle in the trenches, it shows you. You can go to a Super Bowl that way. Josh Allen running for his life. And it's nice to be able to see the progression because like I was saying before, Lamar and Josh Allen, it doesn't surprise me that, they got to this point because they went to teams that had good coaching and already good players. But Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold never really has had the talent or the coaching. Baker just got it with the O-line, with the pieces, Jedrick Wills Jr., Jack Conklin, Jedrick Wills Jr. from Bama, Roll Tide, the draft pick, getting Jack Conklin from the Titans. And then obviously Chubb and Kareem Hunt are phenomenal, right? But they need help on the defense and maybe a quarterback that's a little bit more reliable than Baker Mayfield. But it's nice to see Josh Allen's progression. But I'm not surprised one bit. They already had a good football team before he got there. Oh, fumble! Oh, my God. Wow. Big mistake by the Chiefs. This could really swing the Uncle momentum. What happened to my hands? And talk about, not getting to the Super Bowl. That's a type of play right there. Unexcusable, right? You can't do that. Big momentum swing. John is getting hyped. Fast and physical. And sometimes a little bit of luck. You know what I mean? Sometimes a little bit of luck plays into it, right? But being up 10-0, man, you know what I mean? Uncle Mo is in Buffalo. And I don't think anyone anticipated that. But the thing is, if anyone can come back from this, it's the Chiefs. Anyone can come back from this, it's the Chiefs, right? But not the good look. Not the way that you wanted to start off, especially when you haven't scored. Mahomes is injured. Right, not 100%, and now you fuck up on special teams and giving them the ball right there, right? Is Lamar top 10? Yeah, I think I would put him top 10, but he's not top 5. He's got room to grow. You know what I mean? He still needs to be a better pocket passer. You know what I mean? Touchdown, Bills! Knox with the touchdown. Wow, huh? Could we have a Buffalo Bills, Tampa Bay Buccaneers Super Bowl? That's what John Roberts said early in the season. He said, Orion, Bills, Bucks, right? And obviously we're heavy underdogs, the Bills and the Bucks. But, hey, maybe we like being underdogs. We found a way. You know what I mean? You got to have defense, right? You got to be able to have a good O-line, so I'll have to see how the O-line plays. But not a good look. We'll see if McCole Hardman can bounce back from that horrible mistake. That's going to be something that's talked about a lot. Horrible mistake for the Chiefs Kingdom right there. Bills Mafia rejoice. Extra point is up, and it's good. But it's not over. I mean, it's so early. I mean, we've seen them get down by 24 to the Texans, right, with Deshaun Watson. I mean, they can be down by 10, 13, 17, 20, 21, 24. You know what I mean? Anything can happen. Man. Great start for you, John. Except how are you going to miss the extra point, though? Extra points and field goals are crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it just kind of makes me, like, just wonder, like, how is it so possible that these guys are pros that they miss so many extra points? Like, the guy can make, like, a 50 or 60-yarder, but then it's like a 25-yard extra point and then you miss it. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? But I guess it's like Justin Herbert. You know, he can throw a 60-yard bomb, right? But then like a 5-yard slant, and then it's incomplete. So I guess it is what it is. Yeah, short, but isn't that crazy? You're so clutch from 50 or 60, but then it's like 25-yard, like no-brainer. Is it just like losing focus? You know what I mean? Is it just like losing focus and taking it for granted? You know what I mean? Or is it maybe the spot on the hash, you know, left side, right side, or where it is? It's very, very odd for me to see, you know, kickers. Because, I mean, he's shown that he can do it.
Some strings or something.
But there are no strings.
Oh, baby. Let's go.
Everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let's go, baby. Hope everyone is having a great day. Thank you guys for hopping in the room and joining your boy. Smash the like button. Donate to your boy. And like I said, I love John Roberts that you take the time to watch the game with me. I wouldn't want to watch the game with anyone else in Bills Mafia but you. You've been diehard for me. We talk to each other from time to time on Twitter and social media, talking about our teams. You definitely got me on the Bills before everyone else was on the Bills. And that wasn't just your overall love for Bills Mafia and being biased, but you saw it. You could see the growth happening before everyone else because it was your team, right? And you paid so much attention to all the little things. It's amazing, man. Amazing to see the growth. Absolutely. Man, oh man. McCole Hartman. Someone call 911. You might have to be looking for another job pretty soon. Not a good look. Not a good look. I think Mahomes, I would say, if I had to take a guess, I would say probably 90 to 95%. I mean, they could say he's 100%, but he's got an ankle thing. So I don't think that necessarily like the spinal, right, or the neck or the choke out or the concussion, even though it wasn't. I think that's good, right? But as far as the ankle, I think there's a little bit of an ankle issue. But other than that, I mean, we'll see. We'll see his, offensive prowess when he gets out there. Kicking is definitely one of the most, pressure situation players. That's facts. But to be so good deep and to miss the easies, I guess it's like free throws. You can make the three-pointers all day long in NBA, but you go to the free throw line for a gimme and you miss it, Yeah, we will have to see if it's going to be a factor or not, but a great start for the Bills. But anyways, like I said, if anyone can find a way to come back, it's Patrick Mahomes. The main thing is if McCole Hardman can get, over that horrible play and just get back to playing football. Bucks playing in the home stadium is great. First team to ever do it. Obviously a huge advantage for any team that gets to play a Super Bowl in their home stadium. It's not going to be filled with all just Bucks fans, I wish, but a lot of corporate, a lot of rich people, a lot of giveaways that they're going to be giving to like healthcare workers. Travis Kelce with the grab. Did they give him the first down? Yeah, definitely Patrick Mahomes does not look 100% as I see him kind of scrambling and the footwork and just like his body language. I mean, he seems like he's good enough out there, you know what I mean? But to me, he seems like 90%. And that might be still good enough for them to win or be competitive, but we'll have to monitor him as the game goes on and see what happens. But he definitely doesn't look 100% to me. Definitely looks about 90% to me. Nice tackle. Okay. Yeah, but the thing is, no one even thought I would beat Washington or the Saints or the Packers. So if we get to the Super Bowl and lose, I'm not going to be devastated. You have to understand, like, to not go to the playoffs, for 13, 14 years, be good since 2007, right? And then to go like this, it's like a dream come true. Of course, you want to, cement the legacy and bring Tampa a championship. And then if we win, right? And then if we win, then he'll come back and then maybe we can win another one. But it's not going to crush me if they lose because I think he can come back next year. And then if we don't win it this year, we could get back possibly next year. I mean, Chris Godwin might be out. I hope we can re-sign him. But it's hard to get to a Super Bowl. It's hard to get to NFC, AFC championship game. But like I said, I think Tom's going to play for a couple years. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs, live play-by-play and reactions, AFC Championship game with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash the fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Hey, we made the Super Bowl, Ramirez. So obviously we are pretty good. You don't get to the Super Bowl or even the NFC AFC championship game if you're not good. We got the best O-line out of all the teams that are left and the best defense in my opinion. So if we're not good, you don't even make the playoffs. So that statement is false. We're in the Super Bowl. You have to be good to get to the Super Bowl. Big facts. All right, second down and 10. Buffalo up 9-0. Amazing live stream with my boy Swaggy P. Got to see my Buccaneers beat the Packers and defy all odds and all the haters. And we found a way to get there. Feels so good, man. And there's not very many Bucs YouTubers. I think I might be one of the only ones that does live streams, reaction videos. So it feels good to represent the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Big facts. Thank you. Yeah, first half was great. Second half was horrible, right? But the defense definitely bailed me out. It's defense and offensive line, Ramirez. Do you watch football, my guy? Come on, man. You got to be able to have the total package. It's not just one player. It's everyone working together at the same time. But if you have a good O-line and a good D-line and you can win the battle in the trenches, that's how you win football games. It's not just the quarterback. That's definitely evident with 3 picks in the second half, and I still won. I will not buy a Tom Brady jersey. You know what I mean? I only buy jerseys of typically defensive players. And when I buy defensive players, I like buying guys that are drafted. I don't like getting free agent jerseys. You know, I'm a defensive guy, Warren Sapp, Derek Brooks, John Lynch, Rondé Barber. Unless it's someone like Mike Allstott. That might be someone that I would rep on the offense. But other than that, I appreciate, having Tom get to me to that point. But if I buy a Bucs Super Bowl, I'll buy a Bucs Super Bowl jersey. But I'd buy like a Devin White or like a Levante David. That if I'm going to buy one, those are the guys that I would buy. Because those are my 2 favorite players. I like linebackers. Linebackers, safety, corner, O-line. I mean, that's what I like, like a Ryan Jensen, I would rock an offensive line jersey too. But, I love me some Levante David, Devin White. I already got a Devin White red zone jersey. I'm waiting for a Devin White zone jersey, but they don't sell them on NFL Shop. But, I mean, we'll see. I imagine the Tom Brady might be the only one that you can buy Super Bowl patch jersey, but I don't know. We'll wait and see. I guess it depends if we win or not. Shotgun set. Mahomes definitely doesn't look 100% out there. They're definitely going to have the defense and special teams make up for him not being 100%. Definitely looks a little uneasy out there. Hopefully the game will come to him as we get into the second quarter and the second half. But give a credit to Buffalo's defense, making him feel uncomfortable out there. You bought a Fletcher Cox, Nick Foles, and Alshon? Wow. Goldson, you went hard. You went big. Mahomes? Pringle, grab the chips. Russell Wilson ain't going to the Browns. Stop trolling, Ramirez. He's going to stay on Seattle. He ain't going nowhere. Even if Russell Wilson went to the Browns, I mean, if you can't win, right, with Seattle, I mean, they don't have a defense, they don't have an O-line or a D-line, so you got to be better. Just because you're considered a top 2, top 3 quarterback, obviously that's not enough. There's a reason why Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, and Russell Wilson only have 1 ring. All right, you got to have a complete package of a team. That's facts. You got to go big. You never know when it's going to happen again. True that. If Tom stays for a couple more years, though, I have a true belief that this won't be the only NFC Championship game appearance. I mean, Super Bowl is a different story. You know what I mean? It's hard to get to Super Bowls, right? But as long as I can keep my roster intact, I think there'll be one more shot. If he stays for 2 years, I think we can get to an NFC Championship game. There'll be a chance for that to happen. Obviously, very hard to do, back-to-back. It almost never happens. You know what I mean? But if any team could do it, I think Tom could do it. So, I mean, I'm not saying that we're going to win this year and then go back-to-back and win next year, which would be, like, incredible for me as a fan. You know what I mean? Like, to end 99 NFC Championship game with Sean King and lost that against the greatest show on turf with the Rams, and then to win in 2002 against the Raiders, against Rich Gannon, Jerry Rice, and Tim Brown and company. It felt great to win that. But, 2005, we had a loss. Chris Sims, garbage quarterback. Jeff Garcia in 2007. And other than that, that was it. So, Stafford and Nola would be great. Stafford would be great in Washington, in NOLA, Indianapolis on the Colts, like my boy, Preston. I mean, he could be a great fit on places that have good running games and good defense, and all those really have it. Defense Washington, defense Saints, and defense Colts. It'd be a blessed fit for any of those 3 teams. If Brady wins, does he surpass Jordan Level as a GOAT of sports? Well, you got to think of Peyton Manning won it for 2 different teams, right? Right? If he won it for the Colts and then the Broncos, he's the only quarterback to do it. Brady goes to the Bucs, right, who I had a talented team, but with garbage Jameis Winston, right? And if he takes the Bucs to the Super Bowl, right, and we win in his first year, 7 Super Bowls out of 10 appearances, he's right up there. I mean, he already is on the same, Jordan level. I mean, most people are going to say Jordan is the GOAT of all sports, and no one will really probably ever touch that. And Jordan never cheated. Jordan never had any asterisks about Deflategate or Spygate, even that if that was more Bill Belichick doing that shit rather than Tom Brady. Because I think Bill Belichick is more guilty than the rest of the players, but obviously a lot of the players probably had some insight with that, right? But, I mean, it just depends. If they win and he gets 7, that's impressive, especially going to the Buccaneers of all teams, So you definitely would have to put him up there. If not, above Jordan, right there. I mean, 6 out of 9, and if he goes 7 out of 10, and then next year comes back, I mean, there's a chance that Brady could go down, as, that Jordan GOAT. If you're talking about championships, the only haters are going to say the Deflategate, the Spygate, and all that. But if you're looking at rings and how hard it is in the NFL, especially, you know what I mean? 7 out of 10, that's unreal. We probably will never see that again. And if we do see something like that, it could be like a Patrick Mahomes kind of guy. But, I mean, we might not see that for another 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years, that kind of dominance. 10 Super Bowl appearances, and if he wins, and and who knows what happens next year. I mean, imagine if the Bucs win this year and they win next year. He definitely would be passing Jordan at that point, with that amount of rings. I mean, 8 rings out of 11 appearances, that would be insane. So I'm not saying that's going to happen, but, he got bailed out by my defense and my O-line, and that's big facts. That is big facts. Also, too, Houdat, if Patrick Mahomes isn't hurt, we might have a different ball game. You know what I mean? Not having the best player in the world on offense. Aaron Donald's the best on defense. But if you got the best player that's not 100%, obviously that's going to be a little disadvantage for the Chiefs fans, right? And the Bills have played good football, but it might be a different story if he was 100%. I mean, that's facts. Big question, Orion, do you still believe in Wentz? God, it's tough. Because with Wentz, I think he's mentally broken, but you got rid of Doug Peterson, right? So he's no longer there. So with Lurie and the organization, what do? Wentz, trade him, keep him, Jalen Hurts, what do you do? So, I mean, next year could be a new year, depending on what direction they go to. They need help on certain positions. I hope that he can bounce back. Normally before this season, when he was healthy, he was a top 6 quarterback in the league when he was healthy. But then he went into this year and looked like a bottom 5, bottom 6 quarterback. And then he was mentally broken. So I don't know. I hope that he ends up bouncing back. But Jalen Hurts looked pretty good when he was out there. So, I mean, if you guys move on, I don't think it would be a horrible thing. But it's all about mental. Can he get over the mental part of it? The skills are still there. But the mental part, I don't know if he can get over it. I hope he does, though, because I always like rooting for comebacks. I don't want to see guys fail and go down that road. So the best player on offense is Josh Allen. Oh, baby. Stephon Diggs is better than Josh Allen? I don't know about that, man. Stephon Diggs is a good wide receiver, right? But Josh Allen, obviously with the numbers they put up together, they, complement each other very well. And obviously getting a true number 1 wide receiver, you're seeing Josh Allen go from, like bottom 5 in completion percentage towards the bottom, like being one of the worst the first couple years to being top 5, this season. Big difference. Mahomes? Seth in the building, what to do? Oh, I'm great, man. Tampa Bay, baby. The Buccaneers, we're going to the Super Bowl. Let's go. Preston just messaged me, said he had so much fun. He said, love you, brother. That was so much fun. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's cool. Touchdown, Chiefs. Let's go. Woo! McCall Hardman. And that's what you do, right? When you have a player that fucks up, right? A player that thinks that he lost the game for the team already. What do you do as a leader right? Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, or Eric Bieniemy. You go to that player if the situation is available to let him redeem himself. And now that he scored, that bad play, forgotten. You know what I mean? Now he's going to play a good game the rest of the way, right? And mentally, he can get past that horrible mistake. So that's a great job and great coaching by Andy Reid and Bieniemy, where they could have went to someone else and and shamed him for that bad play, right? But now you purposely made an effort to make it right with him, and that's what great coaches do and great quarterbacks, OCs, and head coaches do, because now he might be that asset that helps him win the game. With that confidence. Great play call. Love that. Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy, amazing job. Amazing job. We have ourselves a game, baby. Let's go. Aaron Rodgers and the Pack Cast, Grassy Posse, not happy. Not happy. A lot of those, people were all talking shit and saying how horrible the Bucs were and the Green Bay was going to win by a lot. And I guess we proved people wrong. On the road at Washington, on the road in NOLA in the Saints, and on the road in Green Bay. There's not a lot of people team-wise that could do what Tampa Bay did today. And it feels great. It feels great. Yeah, Sarah, it's cool. I mean, another Colts fan for you to talk with. He's a very down-to-earth, funny guy, great personality. That was the first time that he's ever been on the mic ever on anything. So when he saw the setup with all the screens and everything that I'm doing, he got a little overwhelmed, probably a little drained, a little tired, but I think he gained a whole new respect for what I do. And like I said, it's just cool to vibe with him and to have someone that will show up and hang out with your boy. So it feels good, man. And one of my best friends, for sure. My boy Preston. They stole that one out of Bill's playbook. His former defensive coordinator. Yep. It's crazy. Lucas in the building. What to do? Orion, you don't think Tom Brady will retire if he wins the Super Bowl? Fuck no. Why would he? Right? If you win this season when everyone thought that you couldn't do it and his stat line was pretty amazing for being 43, who's to say that we can't get back to the NFC Championship game next year? What if he goes back-to-back? I mean, it's one thing to go out, but if the team is still strong and we're still playoff contenders, if the Saints and Drew Brees retire and they have Jameis, we might win the NFC South next year, right? And we might be able to, go. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but to get to an NFC Championship game back-to-back is almost impossible, right? But if anyone could do it, maybe, right, maybe that they could do it. And then if they go back-to-back, I mean, that's going to be better on Tom's legacy. I mean, he's going to want to try to win as many as possible. And as long as he doesn't get hit by Father Time like Drew Brees, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep repping him and keep, supporting him. And if we can get Super Bowls, I mean, that's what it's about. So I definitely don't think he's going to retire if they win the Super Bowl this year. No chance. I don't think so. No chance in hell. Yeah, but a lot of those people, they didn't believe it, Calvin. Right? They didn't believe they could say the Buccaneers because on paper, right? But the thing is they weren't a Super Bowl caliber team the first 8 weeks of the season. I mean, on paper, it looked nice, but, you got to have chemistry, and sometimes it's not about being the best team. It's about being the hottest team, right? But also, it got to the point who had the best O-line and the best defense. And out of these last 4 teams, you can tell Tampa Bay has got the best O-line, and they got the best defense, in my opinion, out of those 4 teams. So... But still, with that being said, we could still lose. There's definitely still an opportunity to lose, even at home in the Super Bowl, which would be tough, but it is what it is. I'm excited to be there. Come on, Calvin, don't be sorry. You know what I mean? That the Saints ended up, shit in the bed. Come on, man. You guys can bounce back next year, try to get another quarterback. I don't think a lot of people picked the Bucs to win that game. Some did. I guess it just depends if you're a Rodgers hater or a Brady hater. If you have a different, a different perspective on things. But I didn't necessarily think that Brady was going to ultimately win the game for me. I figured it would be the defense. Defense has really been playing good. Yeah, but it took some time for them to gel. You know what I mean? I mean, that's respect for Tom, and his greatness, thinking that he could just come in right away. Allen? We'll see, Calvin. We don't know, man. It's not guaranteed. Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Let's go, baby. AFC championship game. All right, I need to eat something. I have barely ate anything. Got some Chex Mix. At least I got something here I can snack on. Man. Chex Mix in the house, baby. Handoff. Singletary.
Obviously, Diggs, it's a first down. You're going to get Diggs one-on-one a lot. These teams usually bring the safety down to help in the run game, and bring a lot of big plays from that. 2nd and 7.
All right, 2nd down and 7. Josh Allen, screen pass, floater. What happened to my hands? Come on.
Right there. Might have been even more than 3 or 4. Well, someone's got to make the tackle 7-8 yards from that, and it's one-on-one with a lot of space. Huge 3rd down here.
Big 3rd down, 3rd and 7. Oh, baby! Wow.
This is an outstanding job by Matthew. Matthew wants a grounding call. Well, it's very close. The ball's got to get back. He's inside the pocket, but it's got to get back to the line of scrimmage. And
oh, grounding. Oh, loss of downs, too.
Bill Vinovich, referee of this crew. Well, you'll see the tackle box. He's got to get outside of it, so he does get outside. Matthew does a great job trying to keep him from getting out. And that ball does not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, let's go.
But when he kind of stays there and then runs outside line, nope, Matthew does a good job knowing the technique that he's been doing against other teams all year. Pass was about 2 yards shy of the line of scrimmage, and they do return.
Preston said he had a blast. It was great having him. Like I said, to have another person watch the game with me and celebrate that big game, win, lose, or draw, whatever would have happened. But, you know, like I said, he's one of my best friends. It was great to be able to spend some time with him. We usually go get tacos and go get Mexican food a couple times a month and talk. But, you know, to be able to spend a full game, a lot of fun. And I think he's hooked now. You know, it's one of those things like, you know, when you end up watching a game and being able to hang out with the best fan base on YouTube, the Fanatic family, definitely it won't be the last time that you see him. And I think he's going to join me for the Super Bowl. So we're going to have a great play-by-play color commentary for the Super Bowl. And hopefully my Bucks can get that dub and get that Super Bowl win.
Eyebrow raising. Status quo breaking. Grazing greatness. Braving hatred.
Drove by Arrowhead today.
And taking up space.
Yeah.
Never got a seat at the table, so we can't sit and behave. They'd rather defy the rules than the maze. There's a certain kind of person who doesn't wait for greatness. They make it.
Don't let the comfort fool you. Don't let the attention.
Let's go. NWSF chain gang in the building.
You'd be wrong. Underneath every always been the capacity to amaze. Rise to the challenge with the rugged performance of the Honda Pilot, Passport, and
Most teams that throw 3 picks, though, you lose. I would say probably 9 times out of 10. So we really got bailed out by the defense. You know, there's some horrible, horrible throws. Luckily, they didn't score off a lot of those turnovers. You know, it almost was like a punt, you know, in essence. But, I mean, you can't be playing like that in the Super Bowl and thinking that you're going to win. You got to have good offensive line play, good defensive play, but definitely got me a little concerned instead of running the football, throwing all those horrible passes.
Watch all the sports that matter to you. Trying to get to the outside on the road to the Final Four. February 7th, Super Bowl 55. The CBS Sports app streaming now on all your devices.
Here comes Super Bowl week. 2 teams, 1 epic game. No other network more here for it.
What a celebration it's going to
Man, I'm so hungry. I could really go for like a pizza right now.
NFL Network here for Super Bowl 55. Here for football.
We are back at the AFC Championship presented by Intuit TurboTax Live. 9-7. Bills with opening drive field goal, and then after recovering a fumble at the 3, a touchdown pass from Allen to Knox. Kansas City comes back, scores a touchdown of its own. Mahomes to Hardman. And now the
Yeah, sad for McGregor, but kind of had a feeling that he was going to lose. He's always going to bring a draw because who he is. But I thought he would probably lose that fight. Oh, baby. Go, go, go. Woo! Guess who? McCole Hardman. You fuck up and you fumble, right? Then what happens? Then you give him the touchdown, and now he's motivated more than ever. And he might be the reason they win the football game. Look at this play. Look at the speed. Look at the blocking downfield. Look at these linemen running downfield. Are you fucking kidding me? Let's go. Big 7-2. And look at everyone else running down the field. Let's go, baby. Big, big play. First down, Chiefs. Move the chains. Big play. Wow.
officially 50. Pringle for about 5. Tune in February 7th for the Pepsi Super Bowl 55 halftime show featuring The Weeknd. Grab and scan your Pepsi to get closer to the action and experience halftime like never before. And the Bay Bucks will be there. They will
Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. Amazing, man. Still can't believe it.
knocking off Green Bay today.
Let's go.
3 road wins in the postseason.
Let's go.
Gets him back home. Here's the toss. Williams got the first down to the 21.
First down, Chiefs.
Yeah, people say, well, wait a minute. What about the 79 Rams played in the Rose Bowl, not their home stadium? Yeah, that's what about the 49ers of 84 that played at Stanford, not their home stadium? Yeah, I was totally saying, what about the 79 Rams? I mean, it was just everyone was saying that. You're upset about it. Unbelievable game. We expected that with those guys. Tell you right there. It's unbelievable. These guys are the 10th time. Oh, by the way, you got out of the division, right, Buffalo? You never have to see him again. Yeah. Mahomes. Kelsey. Down to the 6.
All right, Travis Kelce.
Would love to see him again.
Let's go. NWSF chain gang in the building.
Him as well.
Kelce with the grab. Nice play action. Seems like Mahomes is starting to get into a little bit better of a rhythm than those first couple drives in the first quarter. Getting that ankle a little bit looser. Maybe not as tight. Nice play.
It looks like
I know. I don't have that kind of money, though. Cowboy. I wish I could.
I mean, he's got more than 7 catches in 9 straight games. He's only got 6 in this game. First and goal.
Shotgun set. Mahomes.
It's Williams. Up ahead. Reaching. I think the knee's down. Now they're going to call.
Touchdown, Chiefs. I know, especially with all the coverage on Pat McAfee show, Good Morning Football, And each day they're just the anticipation with the, interviews of the players. It's going to be exciting, man. It's going to be unreal. Especially been watching football since the 80s, to be able to experience this, win or lose. Of course, you want to get the dub, but we know how hard it is to get to an NFC, AFC championship game, let alone a Super Bowl. Went one time against the Raiders, and we found a way to get the dub, and I'm confident that we can get the dub again. And we're at home. So, we definitely got an extra advantage of playing in our home stadium,
It's now confirmed. Butker back out for another extra point try. Good on his first one.
Extra point is up.
Good on his second one.
And it's good. And just like that, after a 9-0 lead, it shows you how great Kansas City is. And they found a way to bounce back that quick, and they have the lead. Crazy.
Gosh, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? Hip Hop Group Tag Team to help you plan dessert? Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
Man, I'm so hungry.
Wasn't me, baby.
Oh, man. What a good game. But, doing 2 games back-to-back is definitely tough. Already mentally drained, after one game, but, I got to eat a little bit, you know what I mean? Try to take a little bit of breaks during the commercials, especially normally when, I'm normally just talking nonstop for 3.5 hours, so I might have to try to go grab a beer or something real quick. See what other food I got. I'll be right back.
This is the truck that never stops working. With a new tailgate work surface. And power for your other tools, too. And even when you're not working, it never stops working. Updating its own features over the air. Part generator, part workbench, part supercomputer. All F-150. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Geico. You could save even more by bundling home and car insurance. The all-new 2021 Ford F-150. Tough this smart can only be called F-150. And by Pepsi. Tune in to CBS on February 7th and catch the Pepsi Super Bowl halftime show. Images of some of the heroes of the Kansas City and Buffalo frontline workers supporting their teams. God bless you all those who have been up there on the front lines, looking after this country during these difficult times, fighting the coronavirus, and now Butker earns the touchback. 2 touchdowns in 4 minutes and 41 seconds, and Hardman has turned into the story here. Made the mistake, was embarrassed by it, but guess what? He comes back, scores a touchdown, sets up another. Well, it started off. It was like, it's a horrible nightmare, Jim. I dreamt that I went back in time. It was terrible, but I was in the future here, and Hardman's feeling great. It's amazing how quickly you can go from feeling it's a nightmare to feeling it's special. That is a quick turnaround, and they made sure they got him back involved in the game. Since Buffalo was up 9-0, it's been 11-1 first downs for the Chiefs. With the 2 on the answered and almost a Warren pick. As that pass was dangerously thrown right at the double coverage intended for Brown. Ward should have had that one. That would have been.
Sorry, guys. Had to go grab some beers. Root beer, regular beer, some Spanish rice, chicken, cauliflower, broccoli, and some extras.
Into that. And if you're Buffalo and you're Allen, you got to look them deep and just throw underneath until they start pressuring you.
Let's go. Second down and 10.
Gets pushed by a teammate. Pick up an extra couple of yards out across the 30 to the 30.
Lucas Rovey, $5. Cheers. Happy Super Bowl, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. And like I said, I apologize if I eat a little bit more or drink a little bit more in this stream than normal. Obviously, doing the whole Buccaneers and Packers game. I normally don't do games back-to-back. Usually get pretty drained. I haven't ate anything really today. So I apologize, but I'll just try to call the game as well as enjoy it with you guys and eat a little bit too. I'm starving. Appreciate you. $5 by my boy Lucas. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Josh Allen. Ooh, high pass.
We went back to his reliable Diggs. The pass was off the mark. Ward was throwing the coverage. The ball sails. He just tries to fire that ball.
I saw your post, AG, on the last Bucks Packers. Appreciate you, man. I always read all the comments, good, bad, or ugly. The good comments, the haters, whatever it is, and I appreciate you, man. Fanatic family, you guys are the best in the building. Now I just got to try to time this eating and drinking during the commercial break. Got some fresh squeezed Deschutes IPA, India Pale Ale. This is actually one of my favorites. I don't drink normal beer that often unless I'm like playing beer pong, with the homies. But obviously with COVID, I don't really get a chance to, go out and hang out and do the party thing. Obviously I have my regular full-time job and then YouTube full-time. And like I said, we just got to be able to get through it, man.
All in. On a budget? Try the new $1 Your Way menu at Burger King, featuring a flame-grilled bacon cheeseburger. Value this good is hard to find anywhere else. The new $1 Your Way menu, now at Burger King. Your way, way better.
Hi, I'm a new customer and I want your best new smartphone deal.
Well, I'm an existing customer and I'd like your best new smartphone deal.
Do you?
Actually, it's for both new and existing customers.
I feel silly. But I do want the fastest 5G network.
Oh, I want the fastest 5G network.
Yeah, Redskins, Washington football team.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives everyone the same great deal, like the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G for free when you trade in.
I chose Spark Cash Card from Capital One because I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. Last year, I redeemed $21,000 in cash back, which I used for new equipment to expand production. What's in your wallet?
Today we have the Microsoft Surface Pro 7 and the MacBook Pro. The Surface comes with the pen and it's touchscreen. Mac gave me this little card, but why can't they just give me a whole touchscreen? The Surface Pro has a detachable keyboard, and now with the Mac,
I know I need to get that Super Bowl patch jersey for sure.
yes, you can run your favorite apps on it.
I don't know. I think if it's the Bucks and the Bills, no disrespect to the Bills, but I think it would be an easier path to get the victory, for the Super Bowl. I think the Chiefs, with them being the champs from last season, would be tougher. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, if we can find a way to win, I don't care if it's against the Bills or the Chiefs. I'll take it. Obviously, if you get to the Super Bowl, you don't want to lose. But Bills, Bucks, definitely a huge underdogs. Troll Patrol, based off your, theories, from that link. What did they say? Didn't they say Green Bay and Bills? Well, they were wrong, right? Isn't that what they said in that conspiracy type of video? Didn't they say their prediction would have been based off their 10-0 or whatever from their picks, that it was supposed to be Green Bay and the Bills, supposedly? Well, they got that one wrong. Tampa Bay, baby. Absolutely, I got to win, man. I got to win.
Celebration. That's next Sunday on ESPN and ABC. And don't miss the Pro Bowl Madden NFL 21 edition on NFL social channels that same day, all presented by Verizon.
Good game so far.
Always called Championship Sunday.
Field goal, long one for the Bills. Then McCole Hardman fumbled right on the goal line, right off the kickoff. Bills scored right away, missed the extra point. 9-0 lead, and then bang, 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 Chiefs. Just like that, 14 points. So, that's a scary thing. I think if the Bucs played the Bills, no disrespect to the Bills, but I think definitely it would be easier for them to win the Super Bowl against the Bills. No disrespect, saying that, but obviously with the Chiefs and the weapons and the coaching that they have, it definitely would be tough, tougher, in my opinion. Because if you play the Chiefs, they definitely can go back-to-back. That's facts. But, again, I like my offensive line and defense better than Green Bay, the Chiefs, or the Bills. So.
But the big play on first down coming out previous drive by Kansas City eliminated any of the cool plan, right? All of a sudden they're all the way down the field. But this is kind of how Buffalo wanted this game. Shorten the game, make them take 8, 10.
Oh, man, it feels so good to eat. You have no idea. When you grind so hard, calling a game and you don't get a chance to eat, just like a lunch or a dinner, snacks. We were going to order a pizza, but the place my buddy was going to go get the pizza was closed since the game started so early. I think we were going to get like a Papa Murphy's pizza, but they weren't open until right before the game was going to start, so. What, Rams versus the Bucs in the NFC Championship game? That's what you were hoping for? It could have played out that way, Obviously, with Aaron Donald being hurt, that was the reason why, they didn't win. They could have won that matchup. Aaron Donald's everything. He's the best player on defense, in the league. So.
He's definitely rare. We already see it. There's not a person you talk to that doesn't think he is the next guy. Second and 10, Edwards be there. Thought he could have gotten a lot more out of it, but got tripped up after 4. It's so hard. Think about it. Kansas City is, just to beat them, right? They're unbelievable in close games. They're like, I don't know what it is. They're like 9-0 in 7 or less points. That's just because you have a quarterback and a coach, and these guys are so efficient in the clutch and so good. They got talent and ability, but they just win those games. They blow another team out once in a while, and they're just so tough to deal with week in, week out. Their last 8 wins have been by a total of 32 points. The biggest by 6. Mahomes in trouble.
Whoa! Wow! Holy moly! Holy moly, donut shop! Wow! Mahomes. Milano almost got the sack lunch. Great catch. Woo! Shake and bake. A magician out there. It's hard to get sack lunches. It's hard to get sack lunches, man.
Gain of 11. And Milano's he wasn't there in week 6 when they played. He's a huge part of this defense. They'll tell you they're undefeated when he plays, Jim. Here's the fake toss. Able to get away.
Oh, wide open. The 30, the 20. Woo-hoo-hoo! And like I said at the beginning, I thought in the picks, I said Chiefs and Buccaneers. Like I said, you could get 2 upsets. Very unlikely. You might get 1. Bills are capable of winning this game, no doubt. You know what I mean? Just like the Bucs were on the road. And it might be very, very close. 3 to 6 points might be the winner. But KC strikes so fast. The Bills are kind of a momentum team. Once the momentum hits, you know what I mean, and then it dies off, it takes them a little bit longer to get heated up again. And I think with like the Packers and the Bucs and the Chiefs, we can get hot very quickly and keep that residual hotness going a little bit longer. With the Bills, Oh, what an attempt. It just seems like, Uncle Mo, it'll last for a little bit, and then it disappears, and it takes him a little bit longer to get that, on fire type of feel again. Lucha Bros, action figures. I love AEW, man. I love AEW. Lucha Bros are great. AEW for life, baby. I got a T-shirt with the AEW logo, a hoodie. I'm a day oneer. I love AEW. Kenny Omega, Young Bucks, Jericho, Inner Circle. I watch every Wednesday. That's the only wrestling show I passionately watch and enjoy. Way better than Raw, SmackDown, and sadly, even NXT. NXT used to be pretty good, but everything has gone downhill for WWE, in my opinion. But maybe after COVID's over, they can get back on track. But I did go to NXT TakeOver Portland right before COVID really hit, and I had front row seats, and it was amazing. I got daps and got to talk to Keith Lee. I got to talk to Matt Riddle and touch the tag belts when they won. I got to talk to Beth Phoenix and get a handshake, so that was awesome. Great experience. Got Finn Balor, Adam Cole, baby, and Undisputed Era right in front of me. I got some amazing pictures, and I was right on the rail on the entranceway. Unbelievable, man. I'm telling you, that was one of the best NXT takeovers, pay-per-views I've ever been to. One of the best wrestling shows I've ever been to. Woo! Look at the effort. Wow.
Let's bring in Gene's territory and find out where he would spot this one. Gene?
I like the 1 yard line, guys. Kelsey's reaching. The ball is still live until the foot hits out of bounds. And then when we see the foot it out, I agree with Tony, and it appears to me to be right at the 1 yard line when that foot makes contact in the white.
But it was a ball?
Yeah, it's not been moved at all. So
No, and you wouldn't make a challenge. You would never do that unless it's 5 yards.
How you feeling, Odin's Child? You feeling pretty good after that 9-0 start? You guys score so quick. Touchdown, Chiefs! And no disrespect to John Roberts and the Bills Mafia, but sometimes you got to crawl before you walk, right? And the Chiefs are the most electric team. I know we saw Green Bay during the regular season be electric. Tampa Bay had its moments, you know what I mean? But Tampa Bay and Buffalo, sometimes it takes time, to find the rhythm. But the talent of players that the Chiefs have, similar to Tampa Bay, but they just execute better because of Andy Reid, right? And Eric Bieniemy. They got the best coach out of all the coaches left. I think, Andy Reid is better than B.A., Bruce Arians. LaFleur's pretty good coach. McDermott's pretty good as well, right? But if you're talking about experience, championship pedigree, 3 NFC championship games, and then 3 AFC consecutive championship games with the Eagles and with the Chiefs, and when you got a best play caller in Bieniemy and a championship coach, sometimes that's going to be the big X factor. You know what I mean? Play callers and coaching is everything. You can have players, but you got to have some discipline and play calling and having that father figure and those guys find a way to motivate these men so they don't act like boys. So I could see Tampa Bay playing the Bills, and I would feel confident them winning that game, right, even though it would be probably pretty close. But if we play the Chiefs, that's not a guarantee, like, we're going to win, even if we're at home. The Chiefs could play the Bucs and beat them, even in our home stadium. And that's facts. Nobody scores. Nobody scores as quickly or recovers from mistakes quicker than the Kansas City Chiefs. Look at this game. This game was 9-0, and it looked like it might be over. But as we know as football fans, you got to pump the brakes. It doesn't matter if it's 9-0, 10-0. You know that the Chiefs are going to come back. And look at this, 21 straight. I mean, I was just telling you guys, like I said, I predicted that it was going to be Chiefs and Buccaneers, right? And, I mean, it's not over yet. You know what I mean? We obviously need Buffalo to make some plays. And the thing that, for me, the Chiefs strike when the iron is hot, right? But the defense for the Bills, I don't know if they have enough playmakers. You got Tre'Davious White, and you got some players, Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde and these guys, right? But do they really make the big impact plays with, like, interceptions, pick sixes, fumbles? I don't think their defense plays the same way as, like, Tampa's defense does, where we get turnovers. Right, the Bills don't really get as many turnovers on defense as Tampa. We would force a lot more, like one of the best in the league. So that might be their downfall, because the only way you're going to beat the Chiefs, you have to get sack lunches. You have to get, interceptions. You got to make a lot of extra plays other than Josh Allen and Diggs. You know what I mean? You got to get those extras, and I'm not sure if you're going to get that. And that's no disrespect. It's just the reality. You know, Kansas City's got Honey Badger, Frank Clark, Chris Jones, right? But their offensive weapons and Andy Reid and Bieniemy, I mean, that's top notch. That's so hard to be able to coach against and to go down. So, I mean, you were up 9-0. Could have been 10-0. But look at that. In a blink of an eye, 21 straight. Like if you would have went to go to get a pizza or a cheeseburger, like Burgerville or Burger King, and came back, you wouldn't believe that the score is 21-9 after they were up 9-0. No way. So even if momentum looks so strong for the other team, a good team, the Buffalo Bills, blink of an eye, bang, 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 now it's 21-9. And then one bad turnover from the Bills, a fumble, a pick six, it might be over. I'm not sure if they can mentally recover, you know, and sometimes you got to crawl before you walk. So, but this won't be the last time that you see the Buffalo Bills in the AFC Championship game, in my opinion, based on their team and their roster. In the next 5 years, I imagine they'll make at least one more opportunity, maybe two. You know, they're that good, and they got good coaching. So this is a big drive right here. Chiefs are tough. Like I said, all the haters and all those people that would talk shit to me saying Patrick Mahomes is special, but it's more than just Patrick Mahomes. You know, Travis Kelce, McCole Hardman, Sammy Watkins isn't even, I don't think, playing, right? CEH, Le'Veon Bell. But me, really, the big thing is the starting five. Andy Reid, right? Top 5 coach, in my opinion, all time, right? Patrick Mahomes, best quarterback playing. Who else? Eric Bieniemy, the best play caller. Travis Kelce, the best tight end. I won't even mention Tyreek. You know, he's an X factor. And they got Honey Badger. And I think he's the biggest game breaker, you know, as far as a defensive player that's left in the tourney. You know, he can really change the flow of the game. He's a big impact combo breaker kind of guy. You know, he's one of those guys that can make the plays. That's big facts. Ooh, almost a pick. Be careful there.
See, this one's outside, and really a tough throw and catch right there because you have to throw it over the top, 38 speed, but I really think he's got Beasley underneath a lot more. He can just get it out of his hand, move on, then they pressure you, take your shot then.
Goes to his tight end, and Knox takes it across the 50 to the Chiefs 48.
Right down, Bills. Move the chains. This is a huge drive. Even if you get 3, right? Even if you get 3, very important for Buffalo's confidence. It's getting down 21-9, 24-9, 28-9. Mentally, that's going to be tough. Honey Badger is 6'9's brother. Let's go. I love Honey Badger. I mean, as far as safeties, he's one of my favorites all time. You know, you got Ed Reed, right? Troy Polamalu, love them, right? Dawkins from the Eagles, John Lynch, Steve Atwater, Ronnie Lott. I got my favorites, right? But as far as safeties that are playing in the league now, even though Jamal Adams is considered the best, you know, with his stats and his sacks and everything that he does, right? Kevin Byard on the Titans is great, and, you know, when James is healthy, he's nice. But I really think Honey Badger, he was a Hall of Famer. He's a great fucking player. And he's been great from LSU, right? Punching the football out, and he's been great ever since. And he finally found the perfect team for him to show off his skill set.
Able to walk to the sideline.
Bang! Live it in the building. What'd it do? $5. My boy.
They were trying to figure out what happened with Kelce and where that should have been marked. You saw McDermott come down and call a timeout. We've gone back and forth over this.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. And NWSF chain gang in the building. 21-9. Bills are driving. Allen. He was looking deep. He was looking deep. Wow! Big play. First down, Bills. Amazing patience. Great blocking up front. I'm not sure if there was a hold there. That was a long time to be able to find someone to get open. And a great job from the wide receivers battling and finding a way to come back to the football, right? And helping Josh Allen out. Great play. Great play. Buffalo Bills versus Kansas City Chiefs. Live play-by-play and reactions to AFC Championship game. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Donate to your boy. Subscribe to the channel. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Man, I feel so happy right now. Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Almost unreal. Like, is this like really happening? Like, can't believe it, man. Livid in the building.
Dominant defensive coordinator, and both these systems are very similar since they both coached under Jim. Look at that throw. I mean, but look at how tough. Everything's tough.
And ultimately, they all coached under Andy Reid.
Exactly.
You know, and you just look at the number of people that were in the game or on the sidelines. The editing was actually on the Eagles roster that year. And I think there was one on Leslie Frazier.
First down from the 29.
Woo! Josh Allen. First down. Bills.
You see why he's got 50 touchdowns by himself. By the way, Josh Allen, one of the rare guys who
Say Madden, give me Ronnie Lott, Dawkins, and Weapon X. Good luck. I know, huh?
50 total. Accounting for. They're driving at the 2-minute.
2-minute warning. This is a big drive for the Bills. Big drive.
This Bud Light Seltzer lemonade is packed with lemonade flavor.
Honestly, it has more flavor than my grandma's lemonade.
Better get some more bites in. So who wrestling in the Royal Rumble? I hope WWE gets better.
Produce grays the easiest way. Just step into the shower with Control GX, the first and only shampoo that blends away a little gray with every wash for a subtle, natural look. Control GX from Just for Men.
Do we really need a sign to live, laugh, and love?
Yes.
The answer is no. I can help you homeowners not become their parents.
No.
Nope. Chloe, no. No. Joaquin, no. It just takes practice. Give it a shot. You hear that? Yeah. It's a constant battle. We're going to open a PDF. Who's next?
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
No fussin', no cussin', and no
There will come a time when people talk about how Hyundai makes the best car on the road. Now seems about right. The technologically advanced Hyundai Elantra is the 2021 North American Car of the Year. Celebrate the win with $500 lease cash back on the new Elantra.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, Raw, SmackDown, NXT went downhill.
Tonight after the AFC Championship.
But if you want to watch good wrestling, watch AEW Dynamite Wednesday nights on TNT. That's the show.
Brought to you by Intuit TurboTax Live. In Week 16, the Bills' Jaquan Johnson took the snap in punt formation. And
Hardcore Holly.
covered Sir Ron Neal. The heads-up play gave Buffalo a first down, and the Bills went on to win
Mankind, yep.
for Josh Allen.
Oh, you eating pizza? Oh, I'm jealous, bro. That's what I want right now.
Expert play brought to you by Intuit TurboTax Live. File with the help of an expert or let an
Chiefs Kingdom or Bills Mafia? This is a big drive for Bills Mafia. I'm telling you.
Save with a bundle. Auto, home, or motorcycle insurance.
You just ordered a za? Oh, I'm jealous.
And by new Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade. Enjoy responsibly. Dave, get to Kansas City. You got to go see the museum. And our thoughts all this weekend. Hank Aaron passing away Friday at the age of 86. Just a legend. Played briefly in the Negro American League before his major league career.
At the 2-minute mark, first half.
First and 10. Allen, bootleg. Throw it away. Throw it away, young man.
We're back toward Knox. Just the same thing. Nowhere to really throw this football.
Nobody there.
Like he's going to come out, watch. We're going to pause it here in 1 second. As he comes out, you see, sticky.
Sticky. Tell him, Romo.
So you got to just end up throwing it right there on the side at the end. Great coverage today, Jim, by this Chiefs team. 2nd and 10. This is where they pressure him off the edge, Jim. Here they come. Pass, caught.
Nice catch.
Now 2 yards shy of the first is Brown with the reception. They'll have 3rd and 2. Warriors.
3rd and 2. Let's go.
Had some success so far today, Kansas City. Blitzing off the edge. You want this clock to run down. Don't give Mahomes a chance back in case it's 4th down. But right there you see Josh slowly starting to see now that edge pressure. You can throw it outside.
All right, here we go. Big play. 3rd down and 2. They need points, and we're not talking field goals. All right? Let's go. 3rd and 2. Timeout.
What happens is you get all these guys up in the line of scrimmage. As a quarterback, you're trying to get the protection, communicate to everybody, and all of a sudden you don't realize the clock is ticking down. Sean McDermott with a good job taking a timeout because he knows his quarterback is thinking about other stuff.
I think Josh Allen in the red zone. Prepping for this game, you start seeing what he's done in his career. In the red zone, 43, well, with today's touchdown toss to Knox, make it 44 touchdown passes, never picked, and 24 rush touchdowns.
It's unbelievable. It's mind-boggling. Well, his size, right? He's as good down there in running because of the size at the quarterback position.
Who dat? That sounds amazing.
And then he has talent.
Catfish and shrimp? Hell yeah. I love seafood.
Throwing the ball, but he can be patient, basically, Jim. He doesn't have to be so aggressive because his ability.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 2. Shotgun set. First down, Bills. Move the chains. Hey, you know, I don't mean to eat. I normally never eat on the streams or drink, really. But you know what? I already did a whole live stream with the Bucks and Packers. Didn't really eat it all for that 3 hours and 30-minute game. So, I mean, I can't do a 7-hour stream and not eat a little. I get hungry.
Because now it's like, okay, we got 2 timeouts. We got plenty of time. No reason to rush. Huddle up. Get you a good play.
Shotgun set, 1st and goal. Handoff. Pounding the rock. 28 seconds and counting. I'm a fat boy. I love to eat.
We'll step aside for 30. First, this word from State Farm.
So, Jake from State Farm, you're saying you don't have to look like me to get the Patrick price?
No. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
We'll grow back, I promise. I can't believe I did this. At least you got the Patrick price. My bad.
You want the real deal? Like a good neighbor? State Farm is there.
What will they come up with on 2nd and goal? Well, Brian Dable, who's had a sensational year as their coordinator. What's he sending in here with 28 seconds?
Well, you're looking for it right here. Man or zone. Bring him down. Motion him down.
Loyal Ram in the building. What to do?
We're going to pressure. No, it's just dropping out.
Hey, they gelled at the right time.
To the side.
Allen, scrambling, gambling, rolling to his right. Whoa, what was that?
It's going to be a 6-yard loss.
That's huge. You can't do
That was a horrible play right there. What the fuck was he thinking?
in the red zone, which obviously is more than other, but I think
Some hoagies and pizza? That sounds so good.
looking.
Well, we're inside 2 minutes. They marked him out at the 9.
let's go to the ball. That's actually going to go back to the 6. They need to look at that.
And the officials step in. They are going to look at it.
Well, what happens too is like
The previous play is under review.
you didn't need to wait that long to throw it, but I mean down here the yards. If you're at the 6 here, you can run the football. I mean that's the thing is you can use that. At the 9, you don't really feel that you can.
Here it is. He was still airborne when the ball came out of his hands. And Gene Steratore, what would you do with this?
You know, you've got to look at it and see that the ball was released, as Tony said, before his foot goes out of bounds, Jim. The tough part of this is Bill Vinovich, the referee, is the only official that can cover the quarterback there. The official that's on the line of scrimmage has a receiver he's looking at, so it's a tough angle for Vinovich.
Let's go to Super Burrito, my man in Milwaukee.
So they will look at it, and I believe
I love Mexican food.
And that would actually put the football
Big facts.
at the 4, not the 6. 3rd and goal at the 4.
I know, I said 6 to see if you remember it.
Is it going to be 3rd and goal at the 9?
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, the difference for the play call you're making on offense and what the defense is.
Man, I still can't believe it, man. Buccaneers in the fucking Super Bowl. Amazing, man.
Good job by Gene telling us why Bill got the call.
Love it. Mission's not over yet, though.
Why they might have accidentally didn't do that.
6 tacos last night? Shit.
During the play, the quarterback released the ball before he stepped out of bounds. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and goal at the 3.5.
Okay, that's good. Now they have good field position now.
So certainly a huge benefit for the Bills here. It gives them so many options.
3rd and goal. Do you risk actually running the football here?
Go ahead and do some sort of motion back.
See if Josh Allen runs it himself, or he'll throw the football. But if you hand the ball off, I don't know.
Top of your screen, let's see. Yep, here it comes.
Bring a knocks over now.
What kind of play here? Clock's running out. 2-1. Oh, delay game. Idiots. What are you doing, Buffalo?
Dermott was trying frantically to get a timeout on the sideline.
Did he get the timeout, or is that delay game?
Well, this is where did he get the timeout? And it's one of those where if his hands are doing
So that's what I'm saying. When you're a championship team, can't make these mistakes.
The play clock was not properly set.
Oh,
Please set the play clock to 25.
it didn't feel like it was
Not
that.
at all. Did it feel right?
Please reset the play clock to 4 seconds like the last one.
He's looking around saying, what's going on here?
Well, because the time is just so used to doing this. Now the other thing is you just got to see defensively. That helps you sometimes. They're doing the same thing. They just didn't motion the same way. Both teams have the same play call up.
Shotgun snap to
Allen.
Still looking that way. Throws it.
Oh, good D. Good defense. Woo.
Knox with the reception, but the Chiefs were on him. And now what do you do with 14 seconds and 4th and goal?
4th and goal.
You already saw what they did in the first one. They're going to go for this.
See, if this was me right here, and this is the difference between championship caliber teams or not, you take the 3. You don't go for it. If you go for it and you don't get it, mentally you're fucked when you go into halftime, right? You don't want to go for it in this situation, even if you know you can get it.
Right of Allen. Fake it. Bootleg him. He can run it up.
Take the 3.
Saw some of the stuff, or he could
Take the 3.
just come across. They never did that on that drive. It's a perfect time.
21-12 is a hell of a lot better than 21-9.
Here's pass. Good for 51.
But he did miss the extra point.
And he's got it.
And it's good.
If they had gone for it and failed, it would have been devastating with this 21-point quarter run by Kansas City. At least they're able to put something on the board.
Always, right? But I'm saying if you're really,
The drive stalls,
you know, Kansas City's 32nd in red zone defense. Buffalo,
but they still get 3.
good in the red zone.
21-12.
You know, they're pretty good. They got
And that's why I had a hard time picking Buffalo winning this game, just because no one really has that championship pedigree and experience. You know, after this game, next year, you know, maybe they'll be one of the favored teams, you know, to go on a deep run because they have the experience. But, you know, to be a first-time team and going this far, you know, to be able to overachieve and not have anyone that really has championship experience, you know, or that really deep run in the tourney, right? and you're going against the champs from last season. It's not impossible, but you got a lot of odds stacked against you. So that's why I didn't really think that Buffalo could win this game. I mean, I think they're a good team, but the Chiefs are a great team. Love it, rub it, hug it, smash the like button, smack it, smash it. All right, Bills with the kickoff. 11 seconds. Don't fumble it, my guy. He said, donate to your boy. How you feeling, Odin's child? You feeling confident? I would be. Yeah, let him know. Support your boy. I had a blast doing the show with my boy, Swaggy P, Preston. If you guys didn't get a chance to watch that stream, we had a blast. One of my really good best friends, for a long, long time, 10 or 12 years. Big Colts fan, like I said, and that was the first time, him hopping on a live stream ever. And he did a great job, and he'll be back to watch the Super Bowl with me too. So I'm excited, man. It'll be a lot of fun. Halftime, 21-12, and the Chiefs get the ball. I just don't know if the Bills have enough on the defensive side to get those turnovers, because that's what you're going to need against the Chiefs. Guys that can get pick sixes, interceptions, fumbles, punch the football out, sack lunches. I'm not sure if they have the personnel to do it. And that's what you're going to need against a championship caliber team like the Buffalo Bills going against the Kansas City Chiefs. 21-12. That's a lot of points to overcome. I mean, we're not talking 3 or 6 or 7. 9 points is a lot.
How to change the way you pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get the chicken bacon artichoke pizza for just $11. Papa Murphy's.
Dear Winter, I'm coming. My squad of 15 vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of my game.
Go get something to eat. Go to the bathroom. Take some time. We got a couple minutes for halftime. Absolutely, man. It was great. Fun stream.
When you're ready to get out and have some fun, we're ready for you. Chinook Winds Casino Resort in Lincoln City, where it's better at the beach.
Well, I honestly feel if we play the Bills, it's a wrap. We can definitely beat them. You know what I mean? But I don't think they're going to even win this game. So, but I would rather play the Chiefs because, I mean, if you want to beat the best, right, and to be the best, you got to beat the best. So, you know what I mean? I think a lot of people would respect Tampa more. You know what I mean? If the Bills outright beat the Chiefs, that's one thing, right? But on the resume, you know what I mean? To lose to a team like the Kansas City Chiefs trying to go back-to-back, I think a lot more people would have a lot more respect for Tampa too. Beating Washington on the road, beating NOLA in the Dome, beating Green Bay in Lambeau, and then playing at home. And even if it was against the Chiefs, I would rather play the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. And there's a big chance that we could lose that game. But that would be the better Super Bowl in my opinion. That stress and that opportunity to, possibly lose even when we're at home. I'm just happy to be in the playoffs. No joke. I'm just happy that we've actually won some playoff games and we overachieved and we got there. It shows you how great Tom Brady is, even though he had a horrible second half of those 3 picks. But it really shows you I got the best O-line, in football. I'm a top 5 offensive line in football. I got the best center. in football. And Ryan Jensen, best offensive line out of the teams that are left in the tourney. Top 5 O-line in the NFL. And my defense, I feel, is player for player the best out of all the teams that are left. So the one thing the Chiefs do have, is they have, a better head coach and a better OC in Eric Bieniemy. So, yeah, I'm in the Super Bowl, baby. Yeah, and then the Chiefs beat the brakes off of me earlier in the season, remember? So, you know what I mean? If we can get a little revenge on them, it would be sweet, especially on the way that they beat me. But I'm not the same team, when we played them last. We've definitely come together as a group. And no Antoine Winfield Jr., had some players, get banged up. No AB, and we still won. And imagine if we have AB out there and Antoine Winfield Jr. too, if we're full strength, Yeah, he looked great in the first half, horrible in the second half with those bad interceptions. But bottom line, I mean, it's not like Jameis Winston will ever get you to a Super Bowl or an NFC championship game. And that's big facts. So, I mean, it shows you how good my team was, before Tom and Gronk and AB got there. We had a lot of talent. We just needed, someone that wouldn't turn the fucking football over. And even though Tom, threw a lot of those picks, the defense bailed him out,
Now we just got to go, have a great 2 weeks, prepare for whoever it is, and, be ready to go.
I'm ready. I'll be right back.
Buffalo needs to help their receivers on the offensive side, movement, formations, or whatever, because they really are struggling getting open.
Yeah, I think right now for the Buffalo Bills, they have got to take some shots down the field as well. Whether it's Isaiah McKenzie, somebody, they need some speed and some big plays.
Cannot settle for field goals.
Yeah, those Chiefs DBs are getting those hands on the Bills wide receivers. They're going to have to win those one-on-one matchups.
And to make sure Hollywood got his points in. And the Verizon halftime McKinney was going to take news after this.
So many great stories begin with once upon a time. That simple phrase makes you listen a little closer and allows your imagination to take over. Well, once upon a time, there were those that came from the smallest of towns and the biggest of cities who believed in themselves, even when the world had their doubts. In the face of adversity, they carried on.
To glory.
Yes, a great story begins with once upon a time. But pay attention to the middle. Because in the end, you may find a happily ever after. And maybe that moment.
Yeah, AB didn't even play.
Once in a lifetime.
What does it take to challenge?
I finally feel like a human again, to a certain degree. I'm still going to want to eat something after this game is over, though. I'll tell you that.
The Equal Justice Initiative is dedicated to protecting human rights and
yeah, AB got hurt, but he'll be back probably for the Super Bowl in a couple weeks. So
and have these conversations, the more change we'll see.
Had some kind of ankle issue, I believe. So it's nothing too serious. Or it's a knee issue. I think it was a knee issue, and then Antoine Winfield Jr., I think it was an ankle issue. He'll be back. Uzi! Hey, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, baby. And the thing is, it's not all about, Brady and Mike Evans and Godwin, all those guys that get all the love in the pub and the media. It's the offensive line. It's Ryan Jensen, Tristan Wirfs, all the hogs up front, and it's the defense. Without the defense, we don't get there. I don't know, Uzi. I don't know. And, and you can't question, Tom Brady and his caliber, of being a winner. So. If you want to say that we're a little harsh, bro, imagine if you had Jameis Winston and you had, like 33 touchdowns and 30 interceptions, bro. You ain't going to win no fucking football games that way. Pick sixes galore, fumbles, run back for touchdowns. I mean, he just was a turnover machine. He was like the worst quarterback ever. You know what I mean? Especially with all that talent that I had on the roster. I mean, it shows you. All I needed was someone that wouldn't turn the fucking football over. and as someone that could actually play some good football. And look, I went to the Super Bowl. Jameis ain't going to get you to no fucking Super Bowl, and that's why we ended up going, 7-9 or 5-11, 4 wins, because he made mistakes and turned the football over. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. I mean, Jameis could be on a system, where they handed the ball off, but when it comes down to throwing the football, his decision-making is horrible. You know what I mean? Not knowing when to throw the football away, when to take a sack, when to throw it, throw the football away instead of taking the big interception or the big pick six or the sack. So, but we found a way.
NFL players who have not only exhibited excellence on the field, but whose passion to impact lives extends beyond the game. Fans were encouraged
Crystal in the building. What'd it do?
nominee on social media through the 6th annual
Oh, man, I could definitely go for a pizza right now. Sub sandwich, Philly cheesesteak, pizza, big cheeseburger. Oh, I'm so hungry. Tacos. Man. Yeah, it's going to be a big off season, but it shows you. You got to have a good offensive line. David Bakhtiari going out didn't help, right? But O-line and defense is when you win a game, right? Because look at Tom Brady. He didn't have a good game. 3 picks, right? Normally you lose. But the sack lunches by Shaq Barrett, and being able to get the sack lunches and to be able to be active with fumbles, picks, you got to have an active defense. And the defense kind of reminds me of the defense when I won the Super Bowl last with Sapp and Brooks and Lynch and Barber, Simeon Rice. We got after the quarterback, made big plays when we had to, and that's what you got to do, Of course, if your quarterback, doesn't turn the football over, he can have some mistakes, right? Yeah, but I mean, how many did Tom Brady have? I believe in the regular season, he had like 40 touchdowns and like 12 picks? That's a big difference. That's a lot of opportunities to not turn the ball over. Obviously he, couldn't see supposedly, but he was just a bad decision maker. You watch him at the Rose Bowl against my Ducks. If you watch him in his career, he's not that good of a football player. You know what I mean? He's never going to be top 10. He'll probably never even be top 20. It's going to be hard for him to even be a starter. If you put him at the starting spot, I mean, how long before they give up on him? You guys go 1-3, and then his career's over. And then he's going to be a bench guy. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, you can throw for the yards, right? But just because you throw for 4,000 or 5,000 yards doesn't mean shit if you're turning the football over 3-4 times a game. How are you supposed to win football games? You got to have the football in your hands. Lots of pick sixes, lots of fumbles, lots of bad throws. Brittany in the building. What to do?
We kept going where the road ended. Our wagons may have changed, but the spirit of the brave ones lives on in all of us. Bold enough to escape, explore, and rediscover.
Super Bowl GOAT versus future GOAT. Yeah, that would be. I mean, that's what we're going to get. I predicted Chiefs Bucks, and it looks like my prediction's going to come true. Unless the Bills have an amazing second half, but I just don't see it. You know what I mean? I think the Chiefs are too deep. They got too many good play callers. Head coach, OC is better. I mean, they literally would have to implode. And I don't see that happening. No, Uzi. Yeah, moved and quit. I'm the CEO, you know what I mean? I'm the one grinding, you know what I mean? And you either make the decision, to put in the effort, and you know what I'm saying? But if you ain't dedicated and it's not your dream, it's my dream. I'm the one grinding. You know what I mean? I'm the one that never quits. I'm the one that sacrificed the PSA 9 Jordan rookie card for $5,000 to $6,000 for the setup. You know what I mean? It's worth $15,000 to $20,000 now. You know what I mean? I'm never going to quit. You know what I mean? I put in the passion, the energy, the time, right? The sacrifice, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the reading, the film study, doing games all the way through, not just doing a half and leaving, So it is what it is. But I got my boy Preston, and like I said, he might be the guy that can come in. He's not going to be able to come in, all the time. I mean, he's a DJ and he's got a full-time job. But, you got to be able to focus on getting shit done, And I got my boy Preston. He did a great job in the Bucks versus Packers NFC Championship game, and he's going to be there with me on Super Bowl. And if this is something, I already know he loves it because, like I said, he's one of those guys, you know what I mean, that he never was on the mic before, but we have really good chemistry. You know, we've been really good friends for, about 10 to 12 years. We've worked together at multiple jobs. And he's a guy that he likes it, just to be able to hang out with me and watch football and interact with you guys. And, it's nice to be able to, that way I don't have to necessarily talk so much, when you have another person. It makes it nice, where you can, listen to the other person, vibe off them. We can ask questions with the fans, and you guys can bounce off both of us. And like I said, so he might be one of those regulars, you know what I mean, where he might be able to come through, from time to time, next season, maybe the draft, and certain times whenever he has time, he'll be able to come through. So, how you doing?
Just throw it underneath over and over again. That's 9 out of 11 against that too high safety stuff underneath. More guys.
Do I think Breeze is coming back? No.
See the QB comparison there.
Yeah, I think he's gone.
Now they're keeping him in the pocket. His legs.
He's got a TV contract waiting in the wings. Just the way that he left, I think they're going to probably roll with Jameis Winston if I had to put money on it. More than likely. All right, third quarter.
Football comes to Kansas City to start the third quarter. And let's get the report from Tracy first.
Jim, that turf toe doesn't seem to be hindering Patrick Mahomes at all.
Yeah, exactly, Brittany. I think the same thing. Just the way that he was asking, he's done. He might have not officially announced it, but I would say 99% it seems like he's done. I mean, you can only go through heartbreak so many times. Saints fans, Saints players, the coaches, Breeze himself, or maybe, Father Time and the confidence level, Like how many times in a row do you want to just get your heart ripped out? Ooh, Tyreek! He's a freak! The cheetah! First down, Chiefs! I thought Taysom at one point could be the guy, but he's not. He can't be the quarterback for the Saints. He doesn't have enough tools in his arsenal, right? And he fumbles the ball too much, and you can't do that for the Saints. So he can be that guy that can be the Swiss Army knife, you know what I mean? But I'm not sure if Jameis is the guy for them long term, maybe for like a year or two, if you want to go that route. But drafting a QB or getting one in free agency, that would be the direction where you have to go. Let go some of your other higher priced players, make some cap money, and then maybe try to go after a free agent kind of player. Like Matthew Stafford, is going to be available. And the Saints can't afford him, right? But getting a player like that to replace Breeze would be a perfect fit. Washington, would love Stafford. That would be a good fit. He's got a relationship with some of the, ownership and, the management, right? Stafford would be good on the Colts. For my boy Preston's team, that'd be a fantastic fit. There's a few fits where Stafford would be perfect. I think the Colts would be best. Yeah, I don't know. Taysom just fumbles way too much. I would just like to have him be the Swiss Army knife. Jameis can't play any other position. You know what I mean? You threw a touchdown on Tampa. You know what I mean? He's going to make mistakes. But, I mean, how many mistakes before the leash, it gets strung real tight and they yank him, Especially if you start off, like 1-3 or 2-2 or 2-3. I mean, at some point. But I don't think either one is long-term the answer. You know what I mean? Maybe Jameis for a year or two, but Taysom isn't the guy to be quarterback. He just doesn't have it, I don't think. Yeah, Jameis will probably have to be the guy for a year or two. But also, too, if the Saints, use Jameis and then have a couple bad years, right? If you have to have 2 bad years, right, take 2 steps backwards to get 10 years forward and 10 steps forward. 2 bad years, you have a horrible year where like Jameis and you guys go like, let's say 4-12, right? Then you get a high draft pick and a top 5 pick, and then you get your franchise QB for the next 10, right? That's worth it. You know what I mean? If you look at your long term for your franchise, instead of being like a team that's going to win like, 6 wins or 8 wins, and then you never can get that franchise guy. But if you have a couple bad years and go like 4-12 and get a top 5 pick, and there's a guy out there like a Trevor Lawrence, then boom, then you're good for 10 years, as long as they re-sign after their rookie deal. So 2 steps backwards to take 10 steps forwards, My girlfriend's Star Wars hoodie just came in here. I got to take a look.
I have some memories I need to look at.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
After reviewing the play, the runner stepped out of bounds at the 41.5-yard line. Buffalo's not charged a timeout.
That's dope. I love me some Star Wars. That is dope.
This is a 15-yard difference.
It's a large, though, so I won't be able to fit in it. That's fire. It's got everyone. Obi-Wan, Harrison Ford, Chewie. That's sick. Me, I don't know if you guys, I've talked about it before, but yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. Yeah, Mandalorian, I'm all over that, man. All Marvel and Star Wars, I mean, I'm all over that. Black Panther, any Marvel movie, Avengers, Doctor Strange. I mean, anytime Star Wars does a marathon, I mean, I literally watch all of them. I've seen all of them like 100 times. You know what I mean? But I love. We both love Star Wars, me and my girlfriend. Like, I can sit there and just enjoy it, even though I know what's going to happen in it. It's something that you either grow up with or you don't. So, King Kong versus Godzilla. Yeah, fire. That just came in. It's got so much detail, even on the sleeves. The front, the back, and on the sleeves, there's characters all up and down. Fucking crazy. I love it.
You're right. Now, I want him to have the DM hit him. You see how they're just rushing there? If you're going to play soft zone, and he gets off that right away, he's just going to find a soft spot. They throw it to someone else on that. Put him in the same spot Kelsey is, but you got to disrupt him at the line and keep.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm all into the action figures too, man. I'm a big toy guy. Love me some Star Wars, man. And there's going to be a lot of spin-offs, like Obi-Wan Kenobi spin-off. There's going to be all kinds of crazy spin-offs that they're going to have. Marvel and the Star Wars is going to be insane. There's a lot of great projects coming up. All right, 21-12. Second down and 13. All right, here we go. Nice. Kelsey. Oh, flag on the play. Buffalo Bills versus Kansas City Chiefs. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, at NW Sports Fanatics. Appreciate every single one of y'all that watched the Bucks and the Packers game. Did it with my boy Preston, Swaggy P. You know, he's a busy guy, you know, with his kids, and he's a DJ, and he's got a full-time job on top of that, so he's a grinder. First time on the mic, first time seeing the setup, first time really watching a game with me while I'm doing my streaming, and he's hooked. He loves it, loves vibing with you guys, and like I said, it looks like, you know, it'll be a very special person, you know, that joins me, you know, on the mic to do the games. Wiley down on the ground. Hopefully he's okay. But, you know, like I said, I'll still be doing a lot of the games, more than likely, and a lot of the broadcasts solo. But every time that he has time available, he'll come through, and we'll probably be able to do some games. And it sounds like he'll be there for the Super Bowl as well. And we'll see what happens. If the Bucks win, great. If I lose, it's not like I'm going to be crushed. You know, like I said, just to be in the playoffs, I take everything with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? They're, to be so bad for so many years, and then to finally make the playoffs, it was like amazing. Like I almost didn't believe it. And then to beat Washington, and then to beat the Saints, and then to beat Green Bay, it's like the mission is almost completed. And it might be destiny, but if the Kansas City Chiefs win, looks like they are, right? Yeah, that's not a guaranteed win. I mean, if anything, the Chiefs will probably be heavily favored in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? But if I'm the underdog, I don't mind. You know what I mean? I feel that they have an edge at head coach and OC, right? They have a head coach and OC that's better, but I think player for player, we match up with them very well. So hopefully your O-lineman's okay, Odin's child. Yeah, Loomis. Yep. Michael Thomas. I mean, there's going to be certain decisions that you guys are going to have to make. If you win the Super Bowl, will you get a tattoo? I don't have any tattoos, right? I don't know, man. Obviously my sports teams. I mean, I'd probably get an NWSF, Northwest Sports Fanatics tattoo first, before I got a Bucks tattoo, Oregon Ducks, because obviously the Oregon Ducks and the Bucks are big for me. NWSF is huge for me. I don't got no tattoos, I don't got any tattoos, but I mean, the Blazers pinwheel is a cool tattoo. You know what I mean? But I would probably get NWSF tattoo first, and then maybe a Ducks one and then a Bucks one. So I don't know, maybe. So how do you have AB and Le'Veon Bell and don't win a Super Bowl? You talking about what, Pittsburgh? Yeah, well, I mean, coaching and, and Ben obviously, drove him out. It just wasn't meant to be. Pretty good O-line at the time, good weapons. I'm not sure if the defense was ever good enough, to be able to win at that point, but underdog mask Eagles had against New England, yeah. Jack Skeleton, Chiefs tat, nice. Yeah, I like being an underdog. I like people doubting me, you know what I mean, and doubting the Bucks, People have been doubting me my whole life, a lot of the haters and a lot of the doubters, you know what I mean? So, if you work hard and you believe in yourself, and you have the passion, the energy, the drive, you have goals, you have dreams, and you're disciplined. If you have a discipline, all right? If you have a discipline, you can make it happen, I'm a great example of it. Age is just a number, If you grind and have a discipline, you can make it happen. All right. Man in motion, shotgun set. Nice play. And see this creativity that the Chiefs have, they don't usually make mistakes. And even though that big fumble by McCole Hardman, you know what I mean? That was like 10 years ago. You know what I mean? They don't make a lot of mistakes. And when you have great coaching, right? They already turned his mental mind state around. They could have avoided him the rest of the game. They could have benched him, but they didn't. They went right at him to make sure that he could feel good again and got the score, and it mentally changed his aspect of the game. And most coaches wouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? That's why they have the best coaching staff with Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy. You know what I mean? This is going to be a tough team to beat. And like I said at the beginning of the year, I thought they were going to run it back. They're a great football team. But if there's any team, that could give them a run for their money, it's the Tampa Bay Bucks. You know what I mean? And that's why we're having those two teams playing. But I'm going to have to give everything I got. You're going to have to get sack lunches on Mahomes. You're going to have to get interceptions on a couple of them. I'm going to have to make some special teams plays. I'm going to have to punch some footballs out. You know what I mean? Because for every player that I have, they got someone that's faster, that runs routes better. You know what I mean? Or just on the same level. So, ooh, big hit. Someone call 911. Jordan Poyer. Bang! What a hit. Man. Woo-hoo! What a hit. Jesus. Someone call 911. Jeez. Yeah, Kansas City is a new dynasty. I already said that. All these people, like Nola, haters, you know what I mean? I know greatness when I see it, you know what I mean? They don't have to be on my team, you know what I mean? But I've watched football for a long time. Certain people can recognize greatness and other people can't, Field goal's good. You know, you can have the players, right? But you got to have coaching too. Andy Reid's a legend. You know what I mean? Eric Bieniemy is the best play caller. And on top of that, you have the best quarterback, the best tight end, the fastest player in the league, and arguably the best game-breaking safety, not named Jamal Adams and Tyrann Mathieu. I mean, how do you beat that? I mean, you literally, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have to play the perfect game, probably just to keep it close. So it's not impossible. You know, the Chiefs might have an off game here and there. You know what I mean? But luckily I have a good offensive line, and, you know, I have guys that can run the football and catch the football. And, you know, my defense, I think player for player is better. I think my O-line is better too. But like I said, it's all about the battle in the trenches. So we'll see. We will see. I'm excited, though. But, I mean, like I said, I know John Roberts was super confident the Bills were going to win this game. And, you know, you're a Bills Mafia member. But sometimes you got to crawl before you walk. And sometimes you got to lose before you win. To feel that pain, you know, of losing and getting that experience. And then coming back next year hungry and knowing what it takes. But the thing is, the Chiefs are going to ruin a lot of people's destinies. All right? Just like Jordan did. Magic. Right? Clyde Drexler and my Blazers. Charles Barkley and the Phoenix Suns, right? The Sonics, right, with Sean Kemp, Detlef Schrempf, and Gary Payton. The Utah Jazz twice with Karl Malone and John Stockton. I mean, he ruined a lot of legacies. Jordan did. You know what I mean? And I think the Chiefs are kind of the same way, like the Patriots. They ruined a lot of opportunities for the other teams that could have made a name for themselves. You know? I mean, the Giants got the Patriots a couple times. You know what I mean? The Eagles got them once, but they had that perfect game by their offense, defense, slick Nick Foles, you know what I'm saying? But the Chiefs are incredible, man. They are the new destiny and, you know, dynasty, I feel, in the NFL. I hope Eric Bieniemy stays. I hear you, man. You know what I mean? And like I said, some people want to accept it. Some people don't want to accept it. They're a fantastic franchise. Absolutely. Preston Colvin in the building. What to do? Man, I am gassed. I am tired. Obviously, I can still probably eat, and I will eat. NWSF chain gang in the building. I'm good, man. Let's go. I'm good, man. Bucks in the Super Bowl, baby. That's going to be great. I mean, most halftime shows no one gives a shit about. I'm a big fan of The Weeknd, you know, J. Cole, some of these like R&B guys, you know, sometimes people don't really like them that much, but if you love hip hop, you know what I mean? There's Bruno Mars, you know, J. Cole, The Weeknd, you know what I mean? Guys that are kind of like rap slash, you know, R&B. Should be a good show. I'll probably be eating, though, most of the time when he's singing and performing. Yeah, but the thing is with the Eagles, you have to understand as a small market team, you had to have everything, you know, come to fruition. Everything had to be right. And when you're not, you know, a team like New England, you know what I mean? You just got to build the team for 4 or 5 years, have one opportunity typically, and then either you win or you don't. And you normally don't get back, and you have to rebuild. You know, look at the Niners with Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman and Kaepernick. They had about 4-year run, 5-year run, and it was great. The Seahawks with Russell Wilson, Marshawn Lynch, and the Legion of Boom. You know, it's like you'll have, you know, win one, lose one kind of thing, but it doesn't last forever. You know, with free agency, injuries, you know, guys that they can't afford, you know, unrestricted, restricted free agents. There's a lot that goes in, you know what I mean? And if you're a small market team, you know, it's tough. So that's why when you get there, you got to take advantage and you got to win, because if you don't, who knows how long it'll be before you get there again. So, I mean, I got one Super Bowl, played against the Raiders, and we took advantage. But it looks like the predictions are going my favor at this point. You know, I'll be 2 for 2. And I got most of the picks right in this playoff, you know, push. I was a little surprised Cleveland beat Pittsburgh without their head coaching. I thought Seattle and Russell Wilson would beat, you know, the Rams if Goff wasn't healthy, because we didn't know how healthy he was. But for a majority of the picks, you know, I think I hit them pretty good for the most part. And obviously in that Rams game against the Packers, I didn't know Aaron Donald was going to play like fucking 10 snaps. I don't think, if I knew he was going to play that limited snaps and be that injured, there's no way in hell I would even attempt to think that the Rams could win that game. No, absolutely not. You know what I mean? Because the thing is Brady will be back next year. I think that, I have a great opportunity to win this year or next year. I don't know how many years Brady's going to play. I'm happy to be in the playoffs, overachieved and beat Washington, beat the Saints, beat the Packers. Obviously, we want to win it all. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to, act like a bitch or make statements like Nola would, that it's a conspiracy, the refs cheated me, and all this bullshit. It's either the best team wins. You know what I mean? And hats off to the Chiefs if they do win the Super Bowl and go back-to-back. They're a fantastic team. But I have a chance to be able to get it done. And my team, besides Chris Godwin, that's going to be the main piece that might leave, which will hurt because he's going to get a lot of money. He'll be available. I hope we can, convince him to stay. I hope we can convince him to stay. But I think we have a great opportunity to make an NFC championship game next year and win the NFC South next year, especially if Breeze retires. So I just got to take advantage of this year and next year. And if we win, great. Best case scenario, we win this year and we win next year, and then Brady retires, if that's what he does. I don't know if there would be a better walking off into the sunset moment than him going back-to-back with the Bucs and then retiring. But knowing Brady, shit, he'd probably go back-to-back and then want to come back again and see if he could do a three-peat, you know what I mean? Which isn't very likely. I get it, you know what I mean? But, again, no one thought Tampa would even be in the Super Bowl. So, Muzz Perp in the building. This chain is heavy as shit, too. My boy, Collegiate Art Designs, did a fantastic job. NWSF Chain Gang in the building. Grocery store, wear the chain. Shower, wear the chain. Go to bed, wear the chain. Go to work, wear the chain. Go to the football game, wear the chain. I'll be wearing the chain everywhere, man. I love it. I don't think I've ever been so excited. I wear the Oregon chains, and this guy, is officially licensed by the NCAA that makes the Oregon chain, the O chain, right? So I got the black one, the white one, the silver one, the chrome one, the green one, the yellow one. I got like 5 or 6, all of them. But this one is custom, one of one. I mean, look how beautiful it came out, bro. Chain gang in the building. I mean, this thing is heavy. I mean, this is not a light chain. It's fantastic, man. And it's everything. And the design, I told them, I wanted it to look like this. And it even turned out better than I thought. And it's huge. It's the biggest chain. And it took the most work for him, And I even got a custom Natty chain, highlighter yellow O, that he gave to me. That's a one of one for the Natty that we played Cam Newton and lost, where they have the LaMichael James and the Darren Thomas year in 2011. So now I have a matching chain to go with that jersey. This guy's awesome, man. But he's the sponsor of the channel now, and we're going to come up with a different design for the NWSF chain for the fans to buy. That'll probably cost like $30, something that'll be maybe like pretty affordable. Kind of like the Ducks chains. They usually run like $27 to $30 a piece. And then, if we can sell them on the YouTube channel and then I get a little bit of profit off of it and he gets some money off of it, that's kind of the goal that we have. But it sounds like we're going to have a nice partnership, working together. Thanks, Tess. I appreciate you. Shrick in the building. What to do?
Couple guys in this, but that's really Mahomes' first half. Got to move around and make plays.
Prior to the pass. Holding. Defense number 30.
Shit.
Good job, Jim. You got it. Sneed holding on Beasley there, and they caught him. And I mean, they're blitzing a lot right now in this half. I mean, the one play they didn't, you see Beasley right there, Sneed.
It's a real deal, Holyfield.
They blitzed both safeties that time. Both.
I mean, this is a one of one. You know what I mean? So, I mean, this chain is like if you're talking about a value on the chain, I mean, we're talking, it's pretty expensive. You know what I mean? Because obviously, as like a gift, obviously with like copyright and the way that it is. But this is not a $20, $30 chain. This is like $140, $150, $160 chain. This is not like a, like an Oregon chain that, he sells through the NCAA. So it's a big boy chain.
Big drive for Buffalo right now. Started back at their own 25. They've taken 4 minutes.
24-12. Bills need a big play. And I don't think anyone doubted the Bills' offense. It's just I'm not sure if I believed in their defense to create turnovers, and let alone on the best team in football, the Kansas City Chiefs. You know what I mean? Because you got to. Tampa Bay makes plays. Punches footballs out, sack lunches, interceptions, pick sixes, and I don't really think that you get that from the Bills. You didn't get it from the Packers. You can get it once in a while with the Chiefs with like Honey Badger. You know what I mean? But I think player for player, I got more game breakers. Yeah, it's a 1 of 1 though. You know what I mean? So with this one, it's like a 1 of 1 specifically for me. So they're not going to be able to be for sale. It's a custom one for me. But then we'll come up with another design, and hopefully we can come up with something that's unique that the fans will like too. Because the Chiefs' defense is underrated. I've told you guys this. You know what I mean? It's all about Uncle Mo and momentum, right? And the Packers were so good, how come they didn't mollywop the Buccaneers? Because the Buccaneers had the best defense out of the 4 teams left. They have the best O-line. Ryan Jensen's the best center, right? Pass incomplete. And now the Bills are going to go for the field goal. But like I said, you got to find ways to turn the football over. And that's why I didn't think the Bills were going to win this game. It's just, it's tough against a team like the Chiefs. So battle-tested, right? They have the experience. They don't make very many mistakes. And if you do pick off Mahomes, 9 times out of 10, you don't even get points off of it. You end up getting the ball back, but then you end up punting and going 3 and out, or maybe you get a field goal, but almost never do you get touchdowns off their turnovers. And you have to against this type of team. So, that's just my personal opinion of it. If you've watched this team play, Shogun Harlem, is that what's going on? He's laying on his side playing Madden, Saints versus Bucks. Yeah. And like I said, Brady didn't have a great game, and Brady didn't win it for us. The defense did. The O-line did. So, exactly, Nathan. You know what I mean? Even though he was the MVP, and even though Devontae Adams is great, right? He can get a touchdown. Rodgers can do his thing. But we saw when Tampa played Aaron Rodgers earlier, we know how to play the zones, man-to-man, Tampa 2, cover 2. We can mix it up, right? But the thing is, my secondary, very underrated. Carlton Davis, even though he got burned on that 1 touchdown, he's one of the better corners that's young and up and coming, right? Sean Murphy Bunting, underrated. Jamel Dean, underrated. Antoine Winfield Jr. didn't even play, right? Everyone said going into the year they had a 32 of 32 worst secondary in football. And in reality, they have a top 10 secondary.
Sure.
Okay? Levante David and Devin White are the best duo at linebacker. Facts. Okay? The D-line, for the most part, didn't do their job. But now Vita Vea back, Ndamukong Suh, Shaq Barrett, right? JPP. We're loaded. We're loaded as far as like name recognition and players. And the defense has got more big name players that can make big name plays. You know what I mean? And the offensive line was supposed to be very bad, one of the weaknesses, just like our secondary. And it's funny because our offensive line and our secondary are 2 of our stronger positions. You know what I mean? That they actually grew a lot as men and as football players. Ryan Jensen's the best center in football. Period. So Chiefs D, always underrated. You know what I mean? It's like you got Frank Clark, Chris Jones, right? But Honey Badger makes that defense go. You know what I mean? First ballot Hall of Famer. He's been great since LSU, and he can always count on him to make a big play, a blitz, a sack, a tip pass, an interception. I absolutely love him. I love Jamal Adams, you know what I mean? But out of all the safeties, there's not a better playoff safety than Honey Badger. Period. He's amazing, I do got to stop Tyreek. Absolutely. I agree. Right? But he won't play like that again against us. He ain't going to go off for that many touchdowns. Right? Evans, Godwin, AB, Gronk. I like my chances, man. It won't be a blowout. Honey Badger's very underrated. I think most people have him, top 5, safety in the league. Fuck, man. I think I might have him Jamal Adams is considered the best, but this guy doesn't get to the playoffs and he gets injured a lot. But as far as skills, you can say Jamal Adams is the best, him getting the most sacks, 8.5 and, doing all these things, right? Athletic, phenomenon, right? But if you're talking about a guy, an X factor, the most reliable big game safety, it's Honey Badger by a mile. You know what I mean? I trust Honey Badger more than any other safety in football. He's an amazing player. He's got a knack for the football. He can punch a football out like Charles Peanut Tillman. He can intercept the football, right? He just got good awareness, a great leader. You know what I mean? And the team changed once they got him. I love him. Appreciate that adventure with AG. Yeah, I think I only need 10 more subs. Usually I fluctuate. I'll get haters, that'll take their sub away from the channel. So sometimes I'll be at 20,000, then it'll go down to 19,995, then it'll go up to 20,003, and then it'll go down to 19,992. Whoa, look at that speed, Tyreek! Wow, look at that speed by Tyreek. First down, Chiefs. And that's the thing. Best quarterback, best tight end, fastest football player in the league, best coach, right, out of all the coaches that are remaining, and the best OC. Hopefully he's okay. Look at the speed. He's just amazing. Just a game breaker. Sometimes people think that Tyreek's a top 5 wide receiver. He's not a traditional, wide receiver because he's smaller, but speed kills, right? And if you got speed, you can play with the DeAndre Hopkins, the Devontae Adams, the Julios, the Mike Evans, all those top Keenan Allens, right? But none of them have speed like this guy. And he can change a football game quicker than anyone else. DeAndre Hopkins is great. Devontae Adams was the best wide receiver this season. Michael Thomas was the best last year. But when you have that speed, he can really change the outcome of a game faster than any other wide receiver. Harrison Smith, are you on crack, Muzzpert? Come on, bro. Harrison Smith? Harrison Smith maybe 5 years ago. Bro, Harrison Smith is not better than Honey Badger. Mahomes incomplete. Bro, you got brain damage or something? Harrison Smith? Someone call 911. Muzzperp has brain damage. Harrison Smith better Honey Badger. Come on. You got to give me a better take than that. At least say Jamal Adams or Kevin Byard. Harrison Smith? Come on. Yeah, we do have a lot of speed, and that's what you need to be able to keep up, with the Chiefs. They're going to be heavily favored. They're going to be the favorite to win this game, win the Super Bowl, but I'm there. You know what I mean? It's in my stadium, so hopefully, we can find a way to slow them down enough and we can make enough big plays. Touchdown, Chiefs! And all y'all said the Bills were going to win. Come on, man. That's why when you have the best play caller in football with the different looks, right? The different man in motion, just the trickery of it all. You're not going to be able to beat this team, with just a good roster. You have to have a great roster. You have to have a great head coach, and you have to have a great play caller. No disrespect, all right, to Sean McDermott and everyone else on the roster, but, it's like little brother and big brother. You know what I mean? John Roberts is not happy, but I told him.
Second touchdown toss of the game for number 15.
Brady will always be favored, not against the champs, you guys from last season. I mean, maybe because we're at home? But what are we going to be favored by? By 3? You know what I mean? But in reality, I mean, the Chiefs should probably be the favored team. Even if we're playing at home. Better head coach, better play caller. I got a better defense than you guys, and I got a better O-line, but I'm not sure. We'll see if that's enough. If I can win the battle in the trenches. You know, and player for player, the defense, you know, I think is better than the Chiefs. But, you know, with the speed with Tyreek and all the skill position players, McCole Hardman, Sammy Watkins, you know, Pringle, all the guys that they have, I mean, it's going to be tough. Chiefs by 10. I don't know if it's going to be that much. Usually in Super Bowls, it's not going to be that much of a spread. You know what I mean? It'll probably be like probably 3.5, something like that. I don't think it's going to be favored by 10. I mean, the Bucs are really gelling. You know, we're a good team. May not be the best team, but I think we're one of the hottest teams. That's for sure.
Season some 50 years ago.
31-15. I would like to say that I'm surprised that the Bills are down. And remember, they started off with that fumble by McCole Hardman, 9-0. And then they fired off 21 straight. That's why this team is so hard to beat. You know, and even with the talent that I have, player for player, my roster's better, right? But that might not be good enough. Tom Brady and, you know, Leonard Fournette, Rojo, Mike. I mean, I have a dream team. You know what I mean? But Byron Leftwich or Eric Bieniemy, it's not even close. You know, the play calling is not even close. Bruce Arians, you know, or Andy Reid, not even close. I mean, I got Todd Bowles, so I might have a little bit of an advantage there. You know what I mean? But I just hope it's a great game. You know what I mean? I just hope we find a way to get the dub, so. Incomplete. And it also shows you, you know what I mean, if the Chiefs were so bad, right, and they have injuries at the secondary position, right, how come Stephon Diggs isn't, you know, at like 100, 150 yards and 2 or 3 scores by now? You know what I mean? Look at the guys, Juan Thornhill, Honey Badger, you know, a lot of these guys, you know, that people don't understand how good the Chiefs are as a defense. They're very underrated. They might not have the name recognition. They know how to play together and find a way to make the big plays. And they've proven it over and over and over. Oh, yeah. There's going to be a lot of Packers fans crying, you know. I wasn't surprised that Connor lost. He's not training with the same guys that he trained with back in the day when he was a champion. So really, I wasn't that surprised. It's a good money draw. You know what I mean? But, you know, sometimes you go past your heyday. It's like Ronda Rousey as well, you know? Every man or woman has their time, and then, you know, sometimes you just get past that point. It's really tough to be elite forever, as we know. You only have special guys that can contain the greatness for a long period of time. Jordan, Kobe, Brady, Jerry Rice. You know, these guys that are just, you know, phenomenal, just long-term longevity. Rest in peace, Kobe. All right, 3rd down and 2. Smash that like button for your boy. Donate to your boy if you can as well. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'm about 6 hours in. Long day, back-to-back, no rest. We got the Buffalo Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Live play-by-play and reactions, AFC Championship game. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan, representing the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, at NW Sports Fanatics. And you got to also think, the Bills, right, were hot. right? The Bills have a good football team, but the fact that they don't have a stud running back, they don't have a Nick Chubb, right? They don't have that stud running back. If they had that element in their game, you need that against like a team like the Chiefs or the Buccaneers, right? You have Devin Singletary, who's not an elite running back. Zach Moss is injured, right, from Utah. So the running back is a weakness, right? You got Josh Allen, but as far as the wide receivers, Gabriel and all these other guys, they need another guy on the other side of Diggs, right? One or two more big name players. The guys that they have are pretty good, but to beat the Chiefs or Tampa, I mean, you got to have some bigger names. You know, Cole Beasley's been pretty good for them, right? And you got Diggs, but you need to have another, like an Adam Thielen, Diggs, Cole Beasley. You know, you need to have another true number one on the other side. You know what I mean? So that way, if Diggs is having an off game, they have someone else who's a number one receiver, right? And they need, you know, some more defensive help. Offensive line could be a little bit better, but the big weakness to me, you know, is really that true number one receiver on the other side, and the running game especially. Singletary is not good enough. Oh, it's 12 noon. You know what time it is. It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. And the Chiefs' defense is not good, you guys said. The Chiefs' defense is not good. Well, they got ballers out there, man. Smash that like button. Donate to your boy. I'm about 6-7 hours in. It's been a long day. Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to the fucking Super Bowl. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. It's almost like destiny, you know? Feels so good. And I think I'm the only one that's a YouTuber full-time that does live streams and reaction videos and that covers the Bucs. I'm like literally the only one, I think. I don't think there's anyone else that does it consistently like your boy. NWSF in the building. Chain Gang in the building. Chain came out fantastic. It looks great. It's everything that I wanted. End of the third quarter. Oh, bro, he's the biggest wrestling fan like me. I got a boy, my boy Jay Graves too. Justin is another big wrestling guy. I mean, out of the three of us, you know, we are the Northwest wrestling fanatics. I mean, I love wrestling, just like Preston does. But, you know, he doesn't watch it as much as me. But Jay Graves, you know, all three of us, you know, we grew up on it. Wrestling figures, wrestling rings, or watching the shows, watching the pay-per-views. But out of all my friends, yeah, they're the ones that love it like me. Football, NFL, college football, wrestling. I mean, those are my three favorite things, you know. Yeah. Well, have you actually watched AEW? WWE is some trash, trust me. If you actually, you know, watch some of the matches with Kenny Omega is the best wrestler in professional sports right now. Hands down. Young Bucks, the best tag team. And they have cross-promotion with Impact. So you're seeing guys cross over from different federations. You don't get that in WWE. The WWE storyline is trash. Cody Rhodes, awesome. I mean, they got so much over there, right? You got Dean Ambrose, John Moxley over there, Jericho's there, Inner Circle's there. They got so much there. Innovative moves, double team moves. They got JR, the old host from Raw, Tony Schiavone from Nitro from back in the day. Right, they have so much talent that when you watch the matches over there, it puts WWE matches to shame. You know what I mean? It really does. Like I said, I was a guy before COVID. I didn't miss a Raw in 20 years. I didn't miss a SmackDown in like 20 years. Every NXT, I would watch every show. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and then AEW. I mean, I'm a hardcore wrestling fan. You know what I mean? But, I mean, I'm just telling you, man, if you want to really enjoy wrestling again, I mean, WWE, it's just, they don't got it. We got to wait for the fans to be able to come back because the storyline and the creative, Vince and Stephanie and everyone that's doing it, they're doing a horrible job. Even NXT is taking a dip, you know? It's not the same. You know, but I did go to NXT TakeOver Portland, and that was right before COVID hit, and that was one of the best pay-per-views I've ever been to. But I enjoy AEW. It gives me joy, and the wrestling is better. I mean, I'm a guy that liked ECW, WCW for their presentation, their factions, the hardcore wrestling in ECW. WWF was always kind of like, punch, kicks. It wasn't really anything too crazy. But then they had guys like The Rock and Stone Cold and Mankind and Undertaker, those kind of guys to help the company out, DX. But I mean, I was always more of a WCW, ECW guy. Rob Van Dam, Sabu, NWO. But I love Rock, Stone Cold, Hollywood Hogan. I didn't see that. Rusev just came over. Mero. I love AEW, man. But hopefully WWE gets better and I'll hop on it again, you know what I mean? But every time I've tried to watch a full show of Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, I just couldn't do it. It's tough to watch something when the product is not good. Incomplete. New Japan. Nice.
Gets where Allen couldn't quite set his feet enough to get it, and the communication knowing exactly what he's going to do there.
No, Preston. No, it's not the same Preston. Different Preston in the chat right now. No, but he'll be here for the Super Bowl with me, though. Allen, scrambling, gambling, using his legs. Whoa, big hit. Oh, fumble. But he was down. Oh, what's up, hater? What's up, Nola? I thought the Saints were so much better than the Buccaneers. I thought you guys were going to go to the bowl. I thought Breeze was going to come out with the ring, right? And then you got to be a hater, right? And I told you the Bucs were going to beat the Packers. Oh, Lil Wayne is my idol, and he loves the Packers, so the Packers are going to win. Wrong. Take that L, my guy. You just keep taking L after L after L. How does that feel, bro? See, that's what happens when you're a hater. Karma knows that you're a hater, right? And so every time you talk shit to someone like me, you're just going to get it right back, right? And then you get the dub, and you get to see my Buccaneers in the Super Bowl.
Okay, this is exactly what I think you could do on the other side with Kelsey. Watch. Great adjustment by Spagnuolo. There's
3 L's. L. Keep that couch warm, my guy. No Super Bowl. No Super Bowl.
He went and hit Beasley and then rushed. Beasley would have been open, but he gets hit.
It's got to hold that L. Hold it tight, man. I'll send you some tissues. Express. Expedited. 1 to 3 days. FedEx. You'll need a big box of them until next season. Intercepted. Let's go. Let's go. Chiefs defense underrated. Yeah. Woo! And that's what happens when your team is championship caliber. No, everyone's saying it's rigged because you say it's rigged because you're a hater. You can't just be happy for me that I'm a Bucs fan and I actually overachieved, right? That's what happens when you're a hater, bro. Nothing good happens in your life when you're a hater. You know what I mean? It's a bad way to live your life. Angry all the time, negative all the time, negative energy, you know what I'm saying? You can think it's trolling, right? But it affects your life, the people that you're around, right? And how do you expect anyone to respect you when you're like that, man? You know what I mean? Can't be a hater, all right? You can't be a hater. You know what I mean? You can't be a hater. You ain't happy for me. Get the fuck out of here. You're Saints. Fuck Tom Brady. Fuck the Buccaneers. Fuck this. You guys cheated. This. Conspiracy, Roger Goodell. Don't give me that shit. People don't respect you. No, stop it. You're going to give me brain damage again. Nobody, I'm just being real. Out of everyone in the Northwest Sports Fanatics, you probably get the least amount of respect out of anyone, out of 20,000. That's not a good look. And that's not me being mean or a hater. That's just real. All right? Can't have that negative energy, my guy. You know what I mean? I told you we were going to beat the Saints. See, exactly. But that's being immature. I don't care about them. I'm negative Nancy. I'm negative Nola. I'm negative about everything. I don't care about anybody. Saints, Drew Brees. I'm going home on the couch every single year. The Buccaneers aren't good. You guys aren't going to the bowl. Oh, man. Feels good. Oh, shit. See? And saying dumb shit like that's rigged, conspiracy, all this. Bro, the Bucs were the better team. No. You feed into that dumb shit on Instagram. You spend more time posting dumb shit on Instagram when you should be perfecting your craft and rapping and doing that, right? And making songs and remixes. You know what I mean? When you say dumb shit like that, bro, number one, no one's going to respect you. Number two, you sound like an idiot, all right? Because that's not rigged, all right? Just because people on the internet saying something like that doesn't mean it's real. I mean, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Don't be a negative Nola, all right? Be a positive Pat, all right? It's not a good look to have all that negative energy. Nothing good in your life is going to happen if you have that negative energy all the time. That's facts. Yeah, Michael Thomas ain't shit. He ain't even the number one receiver anymore, and he probably won't even be on your team anymore. Michael Thomas ain't professional, slant boy. Come on, bro. He's a big shit talker. You think other people in the NFL respect Michael Thomas? Get the fuck out of here. You guys have a certain reputation about your team, man. You know, some of the fans are good, but some of the fans, not so much. I told you, man. No bowl for Drew Brees. I told you. You didn't want to listen. I told you, man. We're going to beat the Packers. We did. I told you, man. But you didn't want to listen. You wanted to be negative Nola. I know everything. Cheating, conspiracy, all this bullshit. Don't be a negative Nola, my guy. Change your life. You're taking years off your life with all that negativity. That bad energy. That's for real. Be more positive in your life. It's not rigged for Brady. We won the game, bro. Yes, it is negative because it's dumb shit. That's like the dumbest shit that anyone could say. That's someone that is angry that Drew Brees is at home and you're looking for excuses. You know what I mean? It's not rigged. Bro, he threw 3 picks in the fucking second half. There was plenty of times where they could have won the game. All right? Plenty. And I imagine you want to say that it's rigged because I beat you. I beat your ass. Sent your ass on the couch. Making Drew Brees hit Father Time and body slammed his ass. Fucking rock bottomed his ass. Fucking stone cold stunned his ass. Fucking tombstone power drive his ass to the ground. Yeah, but people on IG are stupid, bro. People on IG are stupid. You spend more time listening to dumb shit on internet, right? On Instagram, right? You're saying dumb stuff, bro. Just because you hear it on the internet doesn't mean it's true. That's a bunch of salty, fucking immature people that can't handle the L. Yeah. Yeah. It's all good, man. You always got next year with Jameis Winston. Oh, shit. You'll be back with Jameis Winston. Woo! Yeah, end of an era. End of an era, man. Oh, shit. Man. Yeah. You got to be more mature, my guy. When people say shit like that, it's just a bunch of immaturity, man. A bunch of salty people that are immature. Poor AK. I mean, he needs to actually go to a good team like Tampa Bay. You know? That way he can win a ring. We don't want to have a team like the Saints hold him back. He could go to a real winner, like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know? Hey, he laughing because he know if Brady wasn't there, no Super Bowl. How far did you go? You guys had a team that was a Super Bowl contender? right? For 4 or 5 years in a row, and you still couldn't get there. I manufactured a team in 6 months, and I got farther than you. And Brady's better than Breeze. Brady's a GOAT. Breeze is not. All right? 1 ring. 1. Right? We fucking ended his career. You're just a crybaby, bro. You're just a salty crybaby, right? Just salty. You just salty, bro. You know what I mean? It's not my fault that you picked the wrong team. It's not my fault that you ride or die for a team that can't get it done. It's not my fault that your team chokes and is a paper champ during the regular season. All right? Sorry, my team's better. I'm going to the Super Bowl. You're not. Shit, you couldn't even beat me. Sad, sad, sad. We might as well just quit being a fucking Saints fan. Think about this, Nola. You don't see it because you are the way that you are. The Saints fan base, for the most part, has the worst reputation out of any fan base in the NFL. Some Eagles fan base isn't good either, right? But for people like you, you're the type of person that gives the Saints fan base a bad name. For real. From the outsiders looking in, when they see the things that you say and comment and how you talk to people and the way that you are, right? That's why some Saints fans are great, right? But then others are not so great, right? And they get that bad reputation. It's people like you. You're the reason why the reputation is so bad. You're like number 1. Telling you. You just weren't good enough, my guy. Just weren't good enough. Exactly, but you should. So how are people going to respect you when you say dumb shit? Oh, I read something on Instagram, so it's real. Oh, I'm salty because the Drew Brees was going to go out with a ring, and then you go after players on your team, bro. You're not even a real fan. You're not even a real fan. You're a pretender. You're not even a real fan, bro. You say you're ride or die for the Saints, but you're not. You say AK-41 and all these people are your team and your players. Not. You don't go after your players. If you're a real fan, you support them through good, bad, and the ugly, no matter if they make good plays or bad plays. I don't need to see any garbage that you're showing me. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant, negative Nola, all right? Your team's on the couch. I'll send you some tissues. FedEx expedited 1 to 3 days. It's a big box, so it'll last you from now until maybe the beginning of the draft or, maybe the beginning of next season. And like I said, it's still going to be the same tissue box that you use once you guys either go to the playoffs and lose again or maybe not even go at all, especially if Jameis Winston's your quarterback. Not a good look. Not a good look. It's all good, man. You never go after your players, man, no matter if they make mistakes. Yeah. Nola. Don't be a disgrace to the Saints fan base. Don't be a disgrace to the Saints fan base, bro. You're making the Saints fan base look horrible. Delusional dog. You're delusional. Brain damage. Ooh, big hit. You give me brain damage by the shit that you say. No shit, bro. You give me straight brain damage.
Vanessa got a hand on it first, and then that was the way back in the game right there, though, right? Yeah, tip ball that kind of goes accidentally to Buffalo.
Yeah, but I'm telling you what, if you want to be successful, in your rapping career, you got to stop being fuck everyone else, be against the world attitude. All right, you need to actually start being a better person, right? Being more positive, right? And it'll make a big difference. Because if you have this negative Nola attitude, you're never going to make it. Never going to make it, bro. This me versus the world, fuck everyone else attitude is not a good look. And then saying delusional comments on Instagram that are stupid. Stop giving me brain damage, bro. I got the game to do. I got Super Bowl to do. All right? You're giving me a goddamn brain aneurysm. 31-15 Chiefs. 9 minutes to go. What, Slant Boy is crying on the internet? Why? Because you guys aren't good enough and you guys choke every year? Yeah, big deal. What's new? I don't give a shit what Michael Thomas said. What does it matter? He's not in the playoffs anymore. He's on the couch, bro. No one gives a shit what he says. Last year and this year's different. I'm right, you're wrong, bro. I'm in the tourney. I'm in the Super Bowl. You're on the couch. End of an era. Sad, bro. Super Bowl champion team 4 or 5 years in a row and still couldn't get it done. Excuses. If you guys would have won, would you have brought that up? Oh, we won, but Michael Thomas was hurt or Drew Brees was hurt. Fuck no. So don't bring that bullshit up. Only bring it up when you lose. That's fucking salty. You just got a shitty team, bro. Pick the wrong team. But it probably suits you well since you're so angry all the time. You know what I mean? You're negative NOLA, right? So you're angry all the time, so having a team of that nature be your favorite team, it suits you well. Disappointment, anger, failure, repeating it over and 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 over, over and over. Suits you well. It's all good, man. Michael Thomas probably won't even be on your team next year, my guy. He don't even want to be there. End of an era. Mahomes, floater, touchdown, Chiefs. But the Buffalo Bills were supposed to win. The Buffalo Bills are the better team, not. There's a difference between the teams, big brother and little brother, you know, college and pros. The Bills are a good football team, but the Chiefs are a great football team. Don't you ever forget it. And the thing is, I might be a Bucs fan, right? And I'm happy to be in the Super Bowl. But that's not a guarantee that I'm winning. I'm going to be a huge underdog. The Chiefs are going to be heavily favored, which they should be.
What are you going to look at right here? Oh, where is he? I got to go that way. And the guy just comes right back in the spot.
Touchdown, Kansas City. Fun team to watch, let me tell you. But I wouldn't want to play anyone else. You know what I mean? If we're going to win, you want to beat the best. You know what I mean? You want to beat the best. Extra point is up, and it's good. Best tight end in football. Congrats, Chiefs Kingdom.
Kansas City Chiefs. It's starting to look like they're heading back to the Super Bowl, Jim. Wow, and that's such a long season. What a job by Andy Reid.
Do you see the dumb shit that comes out of your mouth, Noah? If Brady wasn't there, would have went to the Super Bowl? Answer that. What do you think? The shit has been so bad with my team, right? With Jameis Winston, but it's more than just Brady. All right? Brady's better than Breeze. I told you that over and over and over again, and you didn't want to listen. Okay? My offensive line did a great job. I got the best center in the game. You know, I got a defense. All right? You're just a crybaby, man. You're just a crybaby, salty person. I'm just better than you, bro. You're just a salty person, bro. You know what I mean? Take that L, bro. Take the L. No one gives a shit about Michael Thomas, bro. I'm going to have to put you in timeout. No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit, bro. Even Saints fans don't give a shit about what Michael Thomas is saying. You're living in the past, bro. This ain't no back to the future. Your shit is over. You lost. Shit is over. No Super Bowl for Breeze. No Super Bowl for you. All right? Switch teams. Turn the TV off. Stop watching sports. Root for a winner. All right? Let's go. It shouldn't be, James. You guys have the best team, and we're the best team all year. And you guys will be the favored team to win the Super Bowl. Yeah, would it still be rigged if you guys were winning? Exactly. You wouldn't be bringing up Drew Brees was hurt or Michael Thomas was hurt or anything like that. If you guys were in my position right now, you would just be saying all of the things that you know that you would be saying. The thing is I don't say dumb shit. I'm not biased. You know what I mean? I call it right down the middle. The team that I had earlier in the year wasn't as good as the team in the back end of the year. Teams get hot for the right reason. That doesn't mean I don't believe in them, you know? And the thing is, it would be ignorant to think that you could just manufacture a team in the very first year and go to the Super Bowl. That's not something that really happens. You know what I mean? Even if you have Tom Brady. You know what I mean? I'm not like you. I'm not an oblivious, biased fan that has tunnel vision, right? And that can't give credit where credit's due. It's okay, man. You're just too young, bro. Negative NOLA, too young. You don't read books. You don't watch film. All right? Sad, 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 NOLA. This game is over. All right, Crystal. Of course he didn't. Of course he didn't, because he's a salty hater, right? You know what I mean? Cheated. Conspiracy. Fuck Roger Goodell. Oh, Drew Brees was hurt. Oh, Michael Thomas was hurt. Get the fuck out of here. You're the reason why the Saints fans have a horrible reputation. Like, literally, out of all the Saints fans on planet Earth, you're probably the worst one. Like, seriously. If other NFL YouTubers and you went and said this shit on other people's streams, bro, no respect. You have zero. You're like in the negative respect. Like, if respect was on a 0 to 100 level, you're in like the negative 100. Because you don't even have any facts to back up what you're saying. Sad, 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 my guy. Yeah.
Statistics.
You don't support me. Come on, bro. No congratulations. You just got to be a salty hater.
2 years ago tonight, Brady even sought out Mahomes in the stadium after the game to offer encouragement.
Don't be mad that I got the ESP and you don't, my guy.
Game this year, leaving him 1-on-1. I mean, you would almost want.
Yeah, the Bills didn't have a shot in this game. They just don't have the talent. They're not on the same level. You got to have Eric Bieniemy on the Bills side, right? You got to have like players like Tampa on defense, right? And you got to have another true number one receiver, to compete. You got to have a Diggs on one side and like a Thielen on the other. And you got to have a running game. They don't have a running game. You know what I mean? And even if they did have a Nick Chubb and Adam Thielen, right, and a better defense, you probably still wouldn't beat the Chiefs. That's how good they are. I don't. You just feel bad because Lil Wayne is a Packers fan and you hate the fact that I'm right and you're wrong and that I beat the shit out of your fucking Saints, that you wanted the Packers to beat me and you were so salty and negative about it. That's why. The energy in the earth, right? They know when people are being haters, and that's how the karma comes back. All right? That's how the karma comes back. When you get people that are haters like that you just want someone to lose because you're just a hater. And then what happens? It doesn't work. I told you. I told you. I appreciate that, Susan. Yeah, especially for being a bad team for so many years. Haven't been to the playoffs in 13, 14 years, and being able to make it feels good. Man, you're giving me brain damage, Nola. The things that come out of your mouth, you're making people more dumb and stupid on the chat with the stuff that you say. Because if you get some random kid or someone in there that actually reads what you're saying and halfway believes what you're saying, you just made them dumber today by what you say on the chat. I don't want my fan base to be dumber by the time that the game is over. I don't want my fans to have brain damage by this garbage that you're spitting out in the chat. It's very concerning. I think I'm going to have to call you a therapist or something. You know, you need some professional help. Professional help, Nola. You need professional help. You brainwashed, bro. You are. You just got so much negative energy in your body, bro. You're never going to make it, bro. I'm telling you, you're never going to make it as a rapper with that negative me against the world, fuck everyone energy. I don't give a shit about what anyone thinks. How are people going to respect you if you got people that have to respect you for you to get fans? If you're just going to say crazy shit all the time and be negative, how are you going to make it? How are you going to make it if you are so negative, right? How are people going to back you, support you, right? Did you ever think about that? If you really want to make it, right? You think you're just magically just going to get signed, right? And the hardest thing to possibly do to be a singer or rapper? Think about it. Being truthful. That me versus the world, fuck everyone attitude is not going to get you the proper connections. You know, you got to build relationships and be real. Me against the world is not going to happen, bro. Touchdown, Bills!
And he took a shot, too, at the end of it with a throw. Making the Mafia think there's an outside chance for a little longer.
You got to build relationships. You got to be real.
Throws low.
I'm telling you, man. Do you think if I acted like you, I would be at 20,000 subscribers, 3.2 million views, over 1,000 videos in the library? Do you think the fan base would be as big as it is if I talked like you did about football? Think about it. Too much brain damage, man. I'm going Super Bowl. I want to be able to remember it. Allen. Flick of the wrist. Intercepted. Woo! Yeah! This Chiefs defense is like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense. Sleep on them, sleep on them, sleep on them some more, right? Now the Bills players are trying to fight because they're immature. Hey, guess what? You lost. John Roberts, I'm sorry, man, Bills Mafia, but you know what? Sometimes when you know football, right? You know things, right? It's by reading, watching the film, right? That's what happens, man. The Chiefs are the real deal Holyfield.
Well, the stars for the Chiefs today.
Man. You wouldn't be saying that if the Saints won. You just a salty, negative Nola. I hope so. I hope Tampa plays. I mean, if I lose, I'm not going to be crushed. You know what I mean? Of course you want to win. But, I mean, this team is the new dynasty of the NFL. It's going to take anything and everything. You know what I mean? Like, Tampa would have to play the perfect game. And even if they do, they could still lose. That's facts. I know what greatness is. Oh! Buffalo with the recovery, big. No one cares about the Saints, Nola. The season's over, bro. Why are you bringing up stuff that doesn't matter? Black and gold, what? Paper champs, lose every year, heartbroken, excuses. Come on, bro.
16 points. You have all 3 timeouts. I mean, you could go down and score here, right?
The biggest professional chokers in sports. Is that what you're telling me? Michael Thomas, the crybaby, slant boy. Huh?
Execution of that kick by Bass. It was perfect.
So you just buying into the garbage bullshit? Sad, bro. Read a book, bro. Get off Instagram and read a book. Educate yourself. That's younger generation. Sad, 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 man. Goddamn millennials. Read a book, my guy.
All these years in the playoffs, first one since the NFC Championship game of 14, first one since week 8 of this year. Pass the kicker from Irma, South Carolina.
I ain't disrespecting the Saints. I'm saying nice, real things. All right?
Maybe the best chip shot right there that Irma's ever seen.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said was going to happen. After the Saints were going to lose, right? Everyone was going to start turning on Breeze and on all the players, right? So it's a dysfunctional organization. You know what I mean? That's what it is. You know? It's all good, man. Oh, Henry. Look at that. You're making my fans leave the stream, Nola. Not a good look, bro. I'm going to have to put you in timeout. You're giving my fans brain damage, bro. Marcos Pineda, my boy. See? And that's the truth. And I wouldn't have to get so aggressive about it, right? But you saying dumb shit makes me have to say it, right? Regular season champs, facts. Playoff chokers, facts. Right? It's not disrespecting the Saints. That's what you guys are. You're negative Nola. That's who you are. You're a hater. You're biased, right? You can't give congratulations to anybody but the Saints. You're in denial, right? You're giving me brain damage every day. You feed into the bullshit that's on the internet. Read a book, my guy. Read a book. You just made everyone stupider and dumber in this chat. No, you don't. You're a fake fan, bro. You're a fake Saints fan. Fake. You go after Jared Cook and talk shit to him and then get blocked from him. No real fan would ever go after any player, no matter how good or bad they played, period. That's just a bunch of immature bullshit, right? That's immaturity. That's not being a real fan. Sad, bro. You don't even know what it is to be a fan. Sad, 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 bro. Yeah, you riding for your team and going after your players and talking shit to them. Who does that, bro? Who does that? You do. And I'm not surprised. Sad, sad, sad. 3rd down and 10. 38-21, fourth quarter. Oh, it's a time for a sack lunch. Where's he going? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! But you guys told me the Chiefs' defense isn't good. You told me the Chiefs isn't good. Look at this. Bills players getting frustrated. Salty. Salty. Guess what? You're not as good as the Chiefs. I kept telling you. Have some maturity out there. The Bills are acting like young Nola on the football field. Come on, man. Oh, man. Sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. I mean, Preston's going to come, and we're probably going to call the game. But, I mean, obviously in this, place that I'm at, I mean, the studio is pretty small. So I'm probably not going to have, like, a get-together or anything. If I had a little bit bigger of a place, definitely could maybe consider it. I'd love to see you. Your cooking is fantastic. I miss you. Like I said, every time Bama's on or the Falcons are on or any of the teams, since you're, from the South, I always think of you. Crab Puffs, amazing. We had some really good times back in the day with the get-togethers and the parties and whatnot, but with, like, COVID and everything that's, going on, I usually don't have anybody really around. I just go to work and do the YouTube thing, and if I have like one person, so maybe after, COVID ends, we can link up and hang out and watch a game together. That'd be awesome. But just with everything that's going on right now, I'll probably have to take a rain check on it until this COVID stuff ends. So
Doesn't want anything crazy to get carried over as far as some sort of
Chiefs Kingdom, baby. Adventures with AG, the best in the business. It's your boy. Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs. Live play-by-play and reactions with the best on fucking YouTube. Your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics AFC Championship game. Smash the like button. Donate to your boy if you can. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow me. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Gang, gang, gang. Nola. Be like a normal human being, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just letting you know right now, just being on the real, right? What you do, right, with Lil Wayne, if everyone knew on the Fanatic family how many times you tag him, right, that shit is not normal. That's not normal. Tagging Lil Wayne on Instagram like 5 to 10 times a day, right, even if he's your idol or the reason you started rapping, that's not normal. Bro, that's like stalker mode, right? You're going to get banned. You're going to get like a restraining order. Bro, that is not normal. Guy, girl, that shit is not normal. No matter how much you love him and he's your idol, that is not normal. That is not normal behavior, dog. Not normal. Not normal. It's one thing to have admiration and to like someone or love someone or be inspired from someone, but to tag someone that many times, that's a little extreme, bro. Restraining order. Like, for real. Doesn't matter if he's from the city or not. Ask anyone in the room if anyone else does that. And there's no one on planet Earth that does that. You the only one. That is not normal, bro. Well, you should. You should. You should care. I'm trying to help you out, bro. I'm trying to help you out. 38-21.
It's now even Sorensen comes over to Butker.
All these Bills players are getting salty.
To go over maybe and mend things with Allen.
Yeah, but I'm just letting you know, right? That's not normal behavior. It's not respecting you or not respecting, but when you're doing stuff that's not a normal behavior trait, I'm just telling you.
Offense number 17. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense number 57. Personal foul. Offense number 73.
Shit, everyone's getting penalties.
Offense number 76. All penalties offset.
Jesus. Penalty, 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 penalty.
Here's what we're going to do. You guys lost 100 yards. You guys lose 15. But this is going to be offset right here. Never happened.
But imagine Lil Wayne looking at your tags, though, bro. That you know what I mean? It's one thing to be a fan, right? But imagine if you were if you're Lil Wayne and Nola is tagging you 5 to 10 times a day.
It started with the fact that Josh had thrown the ball back at Okafor. They got Okafor. They got the two offensive linemen who knows what they saw.
Man, oh, man.
But testament to their level of quarterback, how they rushed to his defense. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's what you want. I mean, they're going to try field goal here, by the way, Tony. Pass. From 50. Do you want to go
All right.
4th and 30?
4th down. Long field goal attempt.
I love the penalty, though. Like, nothing to see here. Everyone just go back and play. Nobody look over here.
Kick is up.
And for the second time in this game,
And it's good.
connects from 51.
It's not the matter of fact is who's going to stop you, right? But I'm just telling you, as a normal person in society that's not a hater, right, that calls it right down the middle, right? It's not me hating. It's just not normal to tag someone, celebrity or not celebrity, 5 to 10 times a day. I mean, you know what I mean? That's just, and then attaching a picture of Lil Wayne in your post and then tagging him in it. It's just kind of creepy, bro. It's just kind of a creepy thing to do. No matter how much you love him, right, as your favorite rapper, right? That's just a kind of a creepy thing to do. Imagine if someone did that to you 5 times to 10 times a day. It'd freak you out probably. And if it doesn't, something wrong with you. Just saying. Not normal, bro. It's like the extreme, bro. Oh. Yeah, seriously. You would have figured someone would have got ejected in the scuffle. But don't lie to me. I've seen your shit on Instagram. Sometimes 1 time, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. You have. Don't fucking lie to me, bro. I've seen your shit almost every fucking day, bro. He makes it too easy, bro. I'm trying to make him a better human being. You know what I mean? But I can't change someone that, you know, that gives me brain damage every day. All right, shotgun set. Handoff. 38-24. Let's go, baby. The thing is me and Nola, we talk pretty often. You know what I mean? But god damn, bro. Makes it too easy, man. NWSF chain gang in the building.
Who takes off and sprints like that at wide receiver? I mean, this guy never gets tired. Who would you take that play off right there when you know you're handing this ball off as the chippiness continues?
Yeah, you tripping, bro. Young Nola, Lil Wayne restraining order. Not on a track. Restraining order. Court date. Shit. Chippy, chippy, chippy. Everyone getting chippy out there.
I can't believe it's getting chippy. This is just the first. It's just every play now. You can see
38-24. Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Man, Bills are salty. There's a lot of immaturity right here. See right here? This immature behavior from the Bills. Act like you've been there before. You know what I mean? Definitely losing their composure. Yeah, of course you'd be out there fighting because you're immature, bro. Doing immature, dumb shit like that. That's not a good look. You get no respect from anyone when you act like that. And I guarantee after this, a lot of the people on Good Morning Football and Pat McAfee show and a lot of the shows that are going to be out there, they're going to be very disappointed that the Bills didn't hold themselves in a better class, and having more class as an organization. Act like you've been there before. Bills acting like young Nola out there. Come on now.
By the way, how good was Patrick Mahomes today? I mean, we've talked about it, but it's hard to...
Great game. Bucks and the Packers was better, but congratulations to the Chiefs. We're going to have a Chiefs-Bucks Super Bowl just like I predicted. But supposedly, Drew Brees was winning the ring. That didn't happen. The Saints were going to the Super Bowl. Saints are winning the bowl this year, he said. Not happening. I told you. You didn't want to listen. Hey, man, the only way it comes out is when Nola says dumb shit. You know what I mean? When I have to. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit what about MT said, bro. No one cares. No one cares about Slant Boy, okay? Nobody cares. You're on the couch, bro.
tonight on CBS. So you're going to have all these fascinating story angles. We've already hit on the ones you're just going to hear so much about.
All right, 2:51 left.
The legend and the legend in the making.
He ain't even the best receiver anymore, my guy. He probably won't even be on your team anymore. He don't even like your team.
But getting them the Chiefs going for back-to-back. The first since the Patriots.
I feel bad for Saints fans, bro. That's what I feel bad for.
Build-up's going to be huge. I mean, just incredible. Who could have predicted? To a fan of football to see Kansas
Nice play.
secure the
Birthday Chiefs.
Another great run by Williams. By the way, when they got the second of the back-to-back, as you watch Williams with another good run, 13 totes, 52 yards and a touchdown. The second game when they
It's karma, man. It's karma for you being a hater. The gods were like, you know what? Nola's a hater. You know, Orion deserves it. You know, he's been a good hardcore fan. You know, so just because Nola's such a hater, not only will they beat the Saints in the playoffs when it counts, and then obviously the hate that you have there, Lil Wayne being a Packer fan and just not wanting me to be happy and having my team win, and me being right and you being wrong. Let me go ahead and beat the Packers still. Yeah.
start to finish, really. 2 minutes to go, then the Lamar Hunt Trophy.
Bro, you're about to get blocked, bro. You're gonna make me lose fans on the channel. You're gonna have to go in a timeout. I might have to kick you off the channel. Get that celebratory beer, James. Bro, you making people dumber, Nola. I don't want my fans to be dumber. You making them dumber. They're losing brain cells every second when you message in the chat.
Free 2-hour grocery delivery, included with Prime.
Bud Light Seltzer lemonade is packed with lemonade flavor.
Yeah, it even has more flavor than my grandma's lemonade.
Shit, I need about fucking 12 after dealing with Nola in this fucking chat.
New Bud Light Seltzer lemonade.
Verizon lets you have it all.
All right. Lucas, have a good rest of your night, my guy. 38-24. Game's almost over.
Now, new and existing customers.
Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs.
There's always something new.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with Aaron Rodgers. He might not be on Green Bay anymore. They might move on, and it'll be interesting to see where he goes. It's a possibility. Or he might continue to keep playing.
$1,000 off our best phones when you switch. Only on Verizon.
There's only one original stuffed crust.
Hey, you never know. Anything is possible. You have to have a lot of money for him, though. That's for sure.
Original stuffed crust for just $11.99. Only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Man, you made me do it, bro. I'm sick and tired. Are you going timeout, bro? Go and sit in the corner. Nola, go sit in the corner. Go sit in the corner, my guy. Go sit in the corner. Appreciate that, James. Congratulations to you and the Kansas City Chiefs and Odin's Child, Chiefs Kingdom. You did it. I knew you would do it. I picked Bucks and Chiefs to win. Yeah, best of luck, man. And if you guys win, you're the favorite team. You should win. But I just hope the game is close. And like I said, if I get the dub, it'll be one of the happiest days of my life. If I lose, I'm not going to be crushed. I'm not going to be depressed. You guys are the best team in football. And it's going to take everything that I got to even hang with you guys. So.
And by Pizza Hut, official pizza sponsor of the NFL.
Thank you.
Amazing crew. Mike Arnold. Superb.
I appreciate that, Catania. I do got good fans. Great fans. The Fanatic family.
Fantastic. Looking through. It has not been an easy season.
2 minutes left.
But we're heading on.
Nola's in the corner in timeout.
Going there as well. It's now the brackets.
Oh, baby. I'm very disappointed in the Buffalo Bills. I just wish they would have played a little bit more mature out there. You know what I mean? Everyone's going to look at the Buffalo Bills in a negative light as they go into the offseason. You know what I mean? With just the way that they handled themselves. It's one thing to get frustrated, right? You know what I mean? But you don't want to have no class out there. Green Bay didn't do that. You know what I mean? You don't see teams do that. And they might be able to get to the AFC Championship game next year. And they might end up winning a Super Bowl someday. But as long as Kansas City is there and they have a good chunk of their players and coaches, they're going to ruin a lot of dreams, Kansas City. Because they are the real deal, Holyfield. And I've been saying it for a long, long time. Yeah, but I'm not sure if they're ever going to be able to beat the Chiefs, though. You know what I mean? Based off the talent and the roster and the coaching, I just don't see it. I really don't see it. You could even have, other wide receivers and tight ends and a better defense, and I don't know. I mean, the thing is the Chiefs are so good on so many levels, and the coaching and the play calling. It's going to be tough. We'll find out. We'll find out.
I'm telling you, New England's going to get back in this thing. I have a feeling Belichick, with that much salary cap, they'll find a way to come back in this thing. And,
well, 7 hours in, not a lot of breaks, grinding and grinding and grinding. Of course, Buccaneers, if we played the Bills, we would, I would think, mop the floor. And that would be easy Buccaneer Super Bowl. But I don't want it to be easy. I want to play the best. So for the Chiefs to win, we'll get way more respect if we win the game. We're going to be a heavy underdog, and I wouldn't want it any other way. You know what I mean? We've already gone this far. To be the best, you got to beat the best, and that's facts. And that's facts. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, besides Nola giving everyone brain damage. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys. Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs, AFC Championship game. Congratulations to the Chiefs Kingdom and everyone in the building. James Poss, Odin's Child, congratulations. Chiefs Kingdom, you're going back to the Super Bowl. And like I said, for so many years, 50 years to wait. But it shows you. Mahomes, Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy, Honey Badger, Kelsey, Tyreek. I mean, it's an unbelievable roster. Unbelievable team. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you for spending the last 7 hours with me watching the AFC NFC Championship games. The Bucks and the Chiefs are going to be meeting in the Super Bowl in Tampa. I will be here with Preston. We will be doing the game together in 2 weeks. I'm excited to be able to see where it goes. Win, lose, or draw, whatever happens, happens. But I'm excited to at least get there to the dance. And I'm in the Super Bowl. It feels great. NWSF Chain Gang in the building. Susan, everyone in the building. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best fans on planet Earth. Congratulations to the Packers and the Bills for the season that you had. But it just so happens that the Chiefs and the Bucks are the two best teams in football. And that is big facts. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'll be doing some videos in between as we wait for the Super Bowl as well. Enjoy the rest of your night. Soak this in, Chiefs Kingdom. Enjoy it. Congratulations to the Chiefs and the Bucks. And I got one question for you. Who talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, the Northwest Sports Fanatics. And I'm out. Go Bucks, baby. Let's go. Woo! Let's go. Enjoy the rest of your night. Peace.